welcome back to the SRL Racing League. Today we're here for race number 8 here at the Charlotte Oval. And we took a bit of a 2-week break because of Halloween, but now we are back for a little while. So drivers are doing their qualifying run now, and then we'll go into the 5-minute little warm-up, which it looks like we're entering the warm-up right now. Actually, maybe not. It might just be switching camera angles. So we'll talk about a few things in the warm-up. First, we'll let these drivers get through qualifying. Let me pull up the leaderboard here. So a pretty long qualifying here. I wonder if he accidentally left it on 10 minutes again instead of 5 minutes. Just let the camera fly through the field. As you said, you see Christian Pacheco about to do his run. And right now it looks like Elliot Drumman has the top spot. He's already gone out and qualified. Now, Elliot Drumman, he won at the Charlotte Roval, dominating the second half of that race. Looking to maybe repeat another Charlotte win. And sweep Charlotte. I don't know if we have another Charlotte race. I doubt it. But he's looking to get it done and sweep the races here at Charlotte Motor Speedway on the road course and the oval. Because right now it's looking promising as he's on the pole. There's Jaden Porter coming out now. And right behind him is the 36 of Jonathan Baker. We got 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Some drivers opting to start at the rear. Some drivers already gone out early. Some drivers going out now. Everybody gets 2 laps for their qualifying runs. We'll see, as no one's been able to knock out Elliot Drumman just yet. Sam Brochu, 0.01 seconds behind though. You see, watching Jonathan Baker here. Stand on the outside his first lap, coming to his white flag. He's probably going to take the inside here. Yes, he will. Didn't really hit the bottom very well, but we'll see how that does on corner exit. Still couldn't really get down there to that bottom. He's like drifting up the racetrack. Into the wall he goes. And that's not going to be a good lap for Jonathan Baker. He will start at the tail end of the field. See if we got anyone else left. The 37 of Glenn Bundren. Not sure which lap this is. I think it's the second one. Out of turn number 4. See where that puts him. Up into the top 10. He was 14th. Now he is 8th. Just surpassing Jason Rajok. As making his first start this season, that's Blaze McKinney. He's the only driver here, I'm pretty sure, making his first start of the season. Maybe Ryan Hyatt too. I feel like Hyatt might have run a race. I feel like he ran Daytona. But who knows, it could be his first race as well. So Blaze McKinney, I believe he will be the last one. Maybe not. Riley Marabello also qualifying late here. And Marabello, he's having some internet issues right now. We'll go watch the 87 then, because he's not blinking. As Blaze McKinney, he's 15th quickest right now. Looking to improve on his second lap, but he is sliding up the racetrack. That's not going to be that much of an improvement. We'll see where it puts him. Not even in the top 10. Still 15. Let's find Riley Marabello, who I believe is on his second lap right now. And having some blinking issues. He's been doing that a lot this season. Hit that inside pretty well. Out of turn 4, let's see where it puts him. If we can find him. As I am not sure. I'm not sure. I can't. I don't see his name on the leaderboard. I'm pretty sure that's everyone that's going to be going out and qualifying. Am I missing something? I cannot find Riley's username. Or not username, but his name. Or his number. Strange. Alright, well, 20 seconds left. I'm pretty sure that's everybody, so that will mean Elliott Drumman will be on the pole for the race, and then Sam Brochu in second. So 3 past winners round out your top 3, and then Ethan Fonseca will start 4th. I guess there's no warm-up race today, so we'll just get into your starting lineup once they start rolling. As you see, everyone parking sideways on pit road. There we go, there's a good shot. So this is a 200 lap event. So it is going to be a very, very long race, the longest race of the season. 300 miles. So this is pretty much the Coca-Cola 300, I guess. As everyone changing their steering offsets and all that stuff. Joining in on the track. As the pace car will finally roll off. And we'll get through your starting lineup. So on the pole, last race winner, Elliott Drumman. Right beside him, a 3-time winner. That's Sam Brochu. Run number 2, your Phoenix winner. That's Barrett in the 79. Right beside him, Ethan Fonseca. Row number 3, Ryan Hyatt, who is probably making his first start today. Or his second start, one of them. Right beside him is in the 17, Dominic. Row number 4, that's Jonathan Parker. Right beside him is Glenn Bundren in that 37. And then row number 5, Jason Rojak and Jackson Glenn Austin. That rounds out your top 10. You can see the rest of the field as the leaderboard scrolls. So last race we had Halloween paint schemes. This race we got patriotic paint schemes. It is patriotic weekend, of course, here at Charlotte. So you'll see a lot of red, white, and blue. As the pace car is going to peel down pit road, these drivers are hungry after an off week, ready to get back behind the wheel and race this long race here at Charlotte. Green flag in the air here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and Elliott Drumman gets turned on the start. And that's going to bring out the caution early. Jared Wilson runs into him. Oh, not how the pole sitter wanted to start. Not how anybody wanted to start. As you see, there's the 3 of Jared Wilson also involved. Wow. I'm kind of shocked about that. We'll go back and see what happened. There they come to the start-finish line. I don't know who's behind. It's Barrett in that 79. Just tries to give Elliott Drumman a push. Gets him sideways. Barrett also with a little bit of damage. There's Jared piling in there. We'll look from a different TV. You see Barrett's just trying to push Elliott on this restart. And just a bad push into the back of that 94, and around he goes already. Good job by Elliott not coming up and killing Sam Broshu there. So already mayhem for your pole sitter. As he spins. Almost gets collected by whoever that was, but then gets collected by the 3 of Jared Wilson. So we know how the real-life race went here. And it's already starting crazy in this iRacing League race. So now that gives the lead to Sam Broshu in that 25. As Jaden Porter in the 48, he actually came down pit road. That patriotic ally machine. As I'm not so sure what happened, but a few of these drivers are, at least on the leaderboard, saying they're about a minute back. It's pretty much everyone in the top 10. They're all within about like 5 seconds. Everyone else is within a minute, or even further back. I'm saying Sam Broshu's the leader. I'm not so sure what's happening there. As I think they'll just all be getting wave rounds. Probably just a little glitch in the software. So you see the 48, Jaden Porter, he will exit the pits before going a lap down. He's got to let all these drivers by though. So Sam Broshu, this is the first time in a while we've seen him in a new paint scheme. Rocking that Toyota Patriotic. See, Ethan Fonseca, he got up to second with, it's actually saying Alexander Schumacher's second, but I'm pretty sure Ethan's second. Dominic will be third, and then Ryan Hyatt fourth. As once they pass the line, the leaderboard should fix here. So 2 more drivers pit there. It was Elliott Drumman and Jared Wilson. Of course, 2 of the drivers that were in that wreck. So Jaden Porter looks like he got trapped a lap down. Don't think he'll be fighting these 2. Yep, they're already out and away. So we're coming up to the choose cone. And Sam Broshu's going to choose the inside. Ethan chooses the inside as well. First car outside, that is Barrett in the 79. With Jonathan Parker behind him. 48 in the grass, just letting everybody by. So, interesting results there. The top 4 stayed on that inside lane. And allowed Barrett get up here in second with Jonathan Parker in fourth. And then Jackson Glenn Austin in sixth. No one wanted to take that outside. And I'm not so sure. Is that Dominic? Yes, that is Dominic in the 17. I'm not so sure if he was trying to stay behind Ethan. Ethan kind of crossed over there. Faked going high, then went low, and I don't think 17 had enough time to react. Or he could have just wanted the inside. I'm not sure. But man, look at everybody on that inside lane. Maybe it is the line to go. I'm not so sure with these next-gen cars on iRacing. So here we go. Take number 2. Let's see if they're a bit calmer this time. Probably not. This pace car will come back down pit road. It's Sam Broshu leading us to the green flag this time. As he enters the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. And Ethan does not get a good start behind him, and he's going to spin into the field. Oh my goodness. Dominic, Seth, Christian Pacheco. I think Xander maybe caught up in that. I cannot believe what we are seeing. It's Christian Pacheco. He's going to have a lot of damage to that race car. If I can find Ethan's number here. There he is. He got a bad restart and then just lost it. We'll go back. Look at a replay there. Again, restart shenanigans. I see Ethan. Not a good restart. Gets a tap from Dominic and then just loses his race car up into Dominic. Christian Pacheco there. Looks like the 28 some pink car, and there's Seth piling into the 77 spins. I don't know who that pink car was that piled in there. We'll try to go back and figure that out real quick. It was the 28. Of course, he's not the 28 in iRacing number, so I'm not so sure who it is. Oh, no, never mind. That's not the 20. That's not the 28. That's the 20 of DJ Thomas. So he's involved as well, and he's down pit road now. And it looks like he is done for the day as he has disappeared. So DJ Thomas will be the first DNF. 8 laps into this thing. What a shame. So you see Pacheco, who might have sustained the most damage out of that. Maybe not. Seth was pretty banged up as well. We'll go look at Dominic too, who is still on pit road. There's Ethan right in front of him. DJ Thompson, or DJ Thomas, the only DNF. The reason why there's a yellow is because no one knows how to go on a restart. That's why. These drivers have not made a single green flag lap. So that's kind of a shame. I know they had an off week because of Halloween last week, but it should be better than this. This looks like DJ Thomas will be the only DNF. As the sun has almost already setted behind the grandstands. And we're not even 10 laps into this thing. As I'm pretty sure they'll be coming to the choose cone this time by. You see, there's still drivers on pit road. Seth, he's down there. If I can find him, there he is. He's come out now. I'm pretty sure he's a lap down, maybe not. Leaderboard just has an update. Jaden Porter also back down pit road. He's back out, but Seth, I'm pretty sure, is the only one a lap down. Porter got the lucky dog after that. As they come to the choose cone, Sam Brochu takes the inside, Barrett outside, Parker inside, Alshire outside, and Glenn took the inside back there. This is about to get really confusing to my brain because I see another Jonathan coming up here. We got Jonathan Parker in the 21 and Jonathan Baker in the 36. So we'll see if we can actually restart this time. Sam Brochu out front with Barrett beside him. Two former winners this season, Brochu being a 3-time. And I've been trying to use this lap 1 transition camera these past 2 restarts, so we're going to try to use it again for this restart here. As pace car will be coming down pit road this time by. Let's see if we can actually restart. 3rd time's a charm. As Brochu will enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Charlotte. We have made it a lap here at Charlotte as we come on to lap number 12. Sam Brochu leads with Jonathan Parker in 2nd. Oh, he gets a bit tight. That's going to allow Alshire to get below him. Maybe not. That's going to allow Barrett to get to his outside. We saw Jackson Glenn Austin back there hit the wall coming out of turn number 4. Didn't cause a crash, though, so that's good. A lot of these drivers getting close to that wall. You see Baker and Parker side by side. Allshire way up against the wall trying to go 3 wide. And he's there. Maybe not. He had to back out. Baker blocked that run. As Barrett's all over the back bumper of Sam Brochu for that race lead. Allshire trying to find a way around 36. So that 36 is blocking him any chance he gets. And now here comes Allshire down low for that 3rd spot. As you know, this track is it is a 1.5 mile racetrack, but it is relatively tight. So if a wreck happens, it could get very, very messy. I'm surprised we haven't seen a really messy wreck on one of these restarts. That last one was pretty decently sized, but really only involved about 4 or 5 cars. Things could get really, really bad here. If a wreck were to transpire. As you see, no one really pulling away from each other. Brochu still leads, Barrett 2nd, Allshire 3rd, and the Jonathans are battling for 4th. Jaden Lawson back there with a cool looking number in my opinion. It's the Canadian flag. You'll see it here once he goes by again. As you kind of see it. But yeah, it is the Canadian flag. And instead of running a patriotic red, white, and blue, he's running a bit of his own twist to this special paint scheme weekend. As you see, Michael Kinner behind him has full-on red, white, and blue numbers. As he battle for the race lead, there's Brochu. And actually, that's Adam Allshire. I don't know what happened to Barrett, but Allshire has taken the race lead away from Brochu. And he will lead his first lap in a long time, it feels like. We know he was dominant at Daytona. He was pretty quick at Fontana. Finished top 5 at Phoenix, I believe, but everything else has just been a bit of a train wreck for this 9 team. Still a long race ahead of us. As that you see Brochu, he has a run. Allshire almost blocked him into the grass. Side by side for the race lead. Allshire still hanging tight on that outside. Brochu still hanging tough on that inside. As Seth, he will join DJ Thomas on the DNF sheet. Look at Allshire way up against that wall entering the corner. Got a little bit loose coming out of the corner, and they make a little bit of contact, I'm pretty sure. And they're just kind of a roadblock right now. Nowhere for Jonathan Baker to go in that 36 right now. As Brochu, he has a run coming off the corner. Can he get that lead? Can he clear? The 9. Oh, they make contact. That was almost big. Ooh, wow, good save by the 9 and 25 there. As they're gonna hold 1-2. Go back and look at that. That was almost bad. Try to get a good camera angle here. Almost bad. Brochu trying to come up in side draft. Wow. Try to get a different camera angle there. I'm still working with these new camera angles. I see, you'll see the 9 car kind of jerk there to the left a little bit. Almost spin. But a good save by that 9 of Allshire. I see now Allshire being forced 3 wide. Oh, he's making contact with the car up high. I'm pretty sure that's Barrett. I don't think Barrett's too happy about that. Oh, he's still making contact with that 79. These worn tires are really starting to show. And Barrett's going to come down and block. I don't think Barrett really appreciated that. As a smart move by Jonathan Baker, backing out of that 3-wide situation. As a Sam Brochu, he's pretty much checked out by this point. Almost the second lead over that 79. It's just a big bundle of cars behind Barrett. Oh, Parker's being turned. Up into the wall he goes. And that's going to destroy his toe link. I don't know if anyone else is involved. Riley took evasive action to dodge that, but he's fine, it looks like. No caution, and that 21 is destroyed. His right front is not really facing straight anymore. That's going to end his day. That's very unfortunate. Just a big pack, and it involves the 21. Let's go and see what happened. Try to get a good camera angle here. Like I said, there's just a big pack. Barrett leading it. Underneath Jonathan Baker. I don't know if he's the one who caused it. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of netcode. Matt Rucci also a little bit involved. 21 way up the track. Riley probably almost got involved there, but his lag saved him. Let's, trying to look. Wrong one. Oh yeah, I forgot there's no roof cam on this game for some reason. Go back. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a bit of netcode with the 36 and 21 entering the corner. Yeah, just got into the side of the 21 there. Try to save his race car, but Matt Rucci nowhere to go. He's going to collect the 21, which sends him back up into the racetrack. Ryan Hyatt almost involved. Might have gotten a little bit involved. But that's going to end the 21's day there. As Riley, I think he might have come down pit road. He's not even in the race anymore. I'm pretty sure he's out. I think he might have lagged out there. Now things have settled in. Things are back to reality. Sam Brochu has a 2.5-second lead over Barrett in that 79. Matt Rucci in the 31. He has found his way up into third. He's going to have a bit of damage now from the contact with the 21, but it should be easily repairable. Michael Kinner, he has not had the best season. He's up here in fourth right now. I don't know where Christian Pacheco has come from, but now he's up here battling in this top 5. He was involved in that restart crash with Ethan Fonseca. Jackson Glenn Austin has a lot of right side damage. He has smacked the wall a few times, but he's still up here kicking. And there goes Christian Pacheco. We have a battle for 5th going on right now. Him and Jonathan Baker, but Jackson Glenn Austin's going to stay up high with Jonathan Baker. Trying to give him a little bit of draft. Maybe not. Here comes Christian Pacheco down low. And he will take that position away from Baker. And now look at Glenn Austin down low as well. Oh, they're making contact in the corner. I think Jonathan Baker might have used his tires just a little bit more than these other guys. As you see, Jackson Glenn Austin thought about going 3 wide, but decided not to. As Christian Pacheco, he's trying to take that position away from Michael Kinner now. As we got this big train of cars right here. And up front is Sam Brochu, who has a 2-second lead over Barrett now. Matt Rucci is closing in on Barrett, though, for that 2nd spot. That you see all over the back bumper now. As yeah, I believe Riley Marabello might have lagged out. Or he had some type of damage I didn't see. Oh, Glenn Austin into the wall. That's going to make Baker almost spin. He saved it though, but he's going to lose a lot of time. Jackson Glenn Austin, he is just pounding that wall coming out of turn number 4. His car got to be undrivable at this point. So you see Pacheco also in the wall back there. Elliott Drumman, your pole sitter, trying to recover after that first lap spin. Back into the top 10, he's come. Trying to pass Christian Pacheco back there. Back up to second. Looks like Matt Rucci did take that spot. So this damage might actually be helping that 31 car just a little bit. As I'm not believing it until I see it, but we are 33 laps into this thing. We might see some green flag pit stops for the first time this season, other than last week at the Roval. But we're not going to count that because we really didn't have cautions. Back here, Jackson Glenn Austin trying to pass Michael Kinner for that 4th spot. I am shocked his car is still pretty much drivable with how much he's hit the wall and how bent in that right front is. But he's looking for 4th, and he's going to get it here. Glenn Austin up to 4th. There's Drumman way low on the racetrack. And Pacheco, I don't know what happened to him, but he might have hit the wall or something. Very slow off of turn number 4. Take a quick look, see what happened. See, he was going underneath Michael Kinner trying to get into that 5th spot. Oh, got very loose. We'll see from a different camera angle. He actually comes up into Kinner, gets very loose. And good save by him. I saw Drumman get loose as well. So that's going to make the 88 fall back a little bit there. Now, I don't know if Sam Brochu's just saving his stuff, but Matt Rucci is gaining on him just a tad bit. Never mind, it's got shot back up to 2 seconds. It was 1.7. So never mind about that. It's just a very quiet track up front. And then you go back here to Jackson Glenn Austin, who was actually pulled away from Kinner and everybody. But if you go back here to Drumman, that's where all the action's happening there, you see. Glenn Bundren back there into the wall. Christian Pacheco shoots underneath him. Now he might have Blaze McKinney try to pass him here, and he will. Pacheco into the dirt. That's going to hold up Blaze McKinney just a little bit there. Oh, Glenn Bundren in the wall. This 88's all over the racetrack right now. Looks like it's finally kept it stable. That 7 car, that is the top 10 position. He's the last car in the top 10, so they're looking to get up there to him. As you see, big run for Christian Pacheco. Got underneath Ryan Hyatt there. That 19 of Michael Kinner, he is dropping like a rock. Just on pure pace. It looks like he might have gotten into the wall at some point. Blaze McKinney way up against the wall, trying to get a run on Christian Pacheco. He might have it here, and he does on the outside. Here he comes. And he's looking to get Ryan Hyatt as well for that top 10 spot. But Hyatt's going to hold his ground on that inside. As now Blaze McKinney will get into that top 10, but now where does he go? He's got the slow 19 in front of him and the league owner below him. As Schumacher, he must have had a really bad exit because he's dropped now outside of the top 10. Ryan Hyatt back in there. Look at Blaze McKinney 3 wide up in front of them with Alshire and Kinner. And he's going to get both of those positions. Up to 7th he goes now, setting his sights on Jonathan Baker. That 19 continuously falling back. Oh, contact with Christian Pacheco again. As Pacheco just wants to get around this guy. That's twice now they've made contact. Looks like Pacheco finally will. Here's Ethan Fonseca, who spun on an earlier restart. Back up here. Battling just outside the top 10. So Jaden Porter, he's a lap down again. I'm not sure why. He might be having some internet issues. Maybe lagged out without me realizing. As we do, oh, he might have actually pitted. I think we were having green flag pit stops. He's actually come back down pit road again. Xander's on pit road. Same for the 24 of Jaden Lawson. So yeah, we will be having green flag pit stops unless someone wrecks. As Matt Rucci trying the undercut. He's down. Alshire and Kinner also coming in. You do not want to speed, and Kinner was flying in there. Broshu in. Not Broshu, I mean Rucci in. We'll see when Broshu comes in. And it looks like it will be this time. Maybe not. So we'll see how good new tires are for Matt Rucci as he's coming out and away. Anyone else down pit road? Doesn't look like it. Besides the cars that already pitted, of course, but no one else coming down pit road just yet. You do get 8 sets of tires, which is a lot. Especially when we're having a green flag run like this. So we'll watch Matt Rucci. He's definitely going to be flying by a lot of these drivers, but now he's about a lap and a half behind Sam Broshu. So Matt Rucci just trying the undercut. Jaden Porter, I wonder if he had a penalty because he is 3 laps down now. He's just going to easily fly past everybody. Look at that. Easily flew past Ryan Hyatt there. As the 26 is in, here comes your race leader, Sam Broshu. He will be coming down. Will the 79 join him? Yes, he will. Anyone else staying out? Elliott Drummond will. Blaze McKinney. A lot of other cars, too. Glenn Austin, Ryan Hyatt, Ethan Fonseca, Micah Walls down pit road as well. Looks like we had cars pit that last time by Jonathan Baker, Gabe Gazzola, Drew Holleran, Robert in the 77. Sam Broshu in. Where is that 31? Who realistically might have the race lead here. We'll see. Looks like Drumman's going to come in. Blaze McKinney going to stay out. Just to lead a lap there. There's the 31 on the front straightaway. Sam Broshu coming out of pit road. And this should be the race for the lead right here. As where is that 31? There he is. And he will take it. So Matt Rucci should be the race leader by the time this all plays out. But Sam Broshu is going to have about maybe 5 lap fresher tires. Maybe a bit less. I might be over-exaggerating. Few cars stayed out. Blaze McKinney, Christian Pacheco, Jason Rajok, Glenn Bundren, Dominic in the 17. They've all stayed out so far. As it looks like they'll be coming in this time by. Christian Pacheco won't. He's going to stay out another lap. And Jason Rajok actually got in front of him. So Rajok is your new race leader. As there you see the faster cars. They are blocking the faster cars. That's going to hold them up just a tad bit. 21 back out on the racetrack right behind them. He is many laps down. We'll see. Are they going to pit this time by? No, they won't. So Jason Rajok, Christian Pacheco, last 2 cars not to pit. Actually, nope, never mind. The 17 also out there as well. Go back to Matt Rucci. That white car back there is Sam Broshu. We'll see how quickly it'll take him to catch up. As Rajok will be leading. Here come more faster cars. That's Jackson Clinton Austin. And oh, wow. Christian Pacheco is now your race leader. And he will be the only one not to pit so far. I can't believe it. After the start we had, and we just had these green flag pit stops, I am shocked, honestly. So it looks like Christian Pacheco will be coming in this time by, already on the apron. He's going to lose a lot of time here, but he'll definitely be the fastest car with those fresh tires. So it looks like Matt Rucci's undercut might have worked out very well here, as he's still got a good gap on Sambrosio. Christian Pacheco coming out now. He's already been passed for the race lead. Well, he won't go a lap down. He's going to be close to a lap down, though. So after all of the pit cycle, it is Matt Rucci with the undercut taking the race lead. Just past lap number 50. Sambrosio second, Kinner third, Alshire fourth, and Barrett in fifth. You see, we might see some lap traffic come into play. Jaden Porter, who's already one lap down. There's another car in front of him. That's the 17 of Dominic, but he was one of the last cars to pit, so he should be pretty quick here. So Jaden Porter has to find that 77. Which is going to be a long time. Jaden Porter on the back straightaway, the 77, about to enter the back straightaway. That is the lucky dog position right there. But obviously Jaden Porter has had some issues to where he's about to go 2 laps down. So 3 cars out, 3 cars a lap down, and then everyone else still on the lead lap. 22 cars still on the lead lap. Out of 28. As Christian Pacheco, he's back down pit road. Wonder if he got a speeding penalty or some type of penalty. Coming in to serve it now. I'm not so sure. Seems to be staying down there for quite a while. Maybe there's a hold for a lap. I'm not really sure. So Matt Rucci actually still keeping it with 2 seconds. Is now Broshu kind of reeling in, now falling back. I don't know, this leaderboard's kind of weird. But you got these 2 cars out front. Barrett has gotten up to third, and he's actually in a pack with a few other cars. Michael Kinner, Adam Alshire, and Jonathan Parker. Parker 22 laps down. But maybe they can create some sort of Charlotte Motor Speedway bump draft to catch up to these leaders. Two nice looking patriotic cars here. It's like I said, Barrett was 5th, and he already passed Adam Alshire and Michael Kinner, and is kind of pulling away from Kinner right now. As a Sam Broshu, he's actually gaining a little bit of time on Matt Rucci now. As Rucci's got some lap traffic, that's Ethan Fonseca. Fonseca's going to get out of his way. A damaged number 34 car. I'm pretty sure that's 34. Yes, it is. So that might have helped Sam Broshu to catch up just a tad bit there. Because Matt Rucci lost a lot of time. So the next lap car is Jaden Porter. I don't know how willing he is to give up another lap here. Of course, Jaden Porter, your Daytona winner, but it's not when and you're locked in. This is the 2011, 2012 kind of chase format. So it's just top 12 in points, all battle it out at the end. So Jaden Porter, even though he has that win, he's not locked in his season. I mean, he's gotten a few podiums, so he should be really high up in points still. He still doesn't want a bad finish, though, and right now he's running 23rd. And about to go 2 laps down here. As you see, Matt Rucci, Sam Brochu has reeled into about half a second now. Those new tires coming into play. So Sam Brochu and Matt Rucci, they both get around that 48 pretty easily, but we're about to have a paint scheme, we're about to have a battle for the race lead. Sam Brochu on that outside. Matt Rucci hugging that inside. Brochu's going to get a nice run off this corner. Not going to look low just yet. Now he does, but Rucci's going to block it. As Matt Rucci still holding his own, trying to stay in this race lead. Where will Brochu go this corner? He's going to look middle. Rucci's going to give him a little bit of dirty air here. As Brochu looking on that outside has a run. Trying to figure out a way past this 31, but right now that dirty air is kind of killing him. As here comes Brochu now with the run down low. Side by side with Matt Rucci. This should be an easy lead change. Maybe not. Matt Rucci still battling hard on the outside. I just don't know how long he can keep up. Keeping up pretty well. As they're still side by side for the race lead. Sam Brochu just trying to figure out a way past his 31 without wrecking him. But Matt Rucci hanging tough on that outside. Maybe not for long. As going down the side draft a little bit. Nice little battle. A nice clean battle, I should say. Still side by side for this race lead. Sam Brochu is just wanting this race lead away from this 31. And he might have gotten it there. Nope, never mind. Matt Rucci still hanging tough on that outside. This has already allowed Barrett to close in a second. And now Sam Brochu will clear Sam Brochu to the race lead, and he's going to block Matt Rucci. Rucci trying to look around him. Rucci actually got up to his outside a little bit there, but not for long. Brochu back to the race lead here on lap 67 as Matt Rucci slams the wall behind him. So Sam Brochu back to the race lead. We're closing in on halfway in this race. So Sam Brosher already with about a second lead over Matt Rucci, as Rucci is probably going to be dropping like a rock until the next round of green flag pit stops, which are not for another maybe 10 to 15 laps. Hitting that wall certainly didn't help. But the 79 of Barrett, he is closing in. Oh, we have a caution on the racetrack. That's going to save the, whatever his face is. And it's actually the 77 who has slammed the wall really hard, and his front tire is not moving. Now it's moving. I just had to say something, but it's not straight. Let's go back and take a look, see what happened to Robert. I see this. He's actually battling for the lucky dog here, I'm pretty sure, on Ethan Fonseca. Trying to get around him, and he gets just loose off the corner and spins, it looks like. Oh, hard into that outside wall he goes. We'll look at another camera angle here. I see trying to get underneath that 34, but turn 4 grabs him and swings his car around, and then he overcorrects it. Big hit to that outside wall for the 77. So he'll come in for repairs, and I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing everyone else pit behind him. Yes, we do. So this is going to save Matt Rucci, who could finally get that wall repair he's been looking for all race. As Sam Brosher will be the first one down pit road. Oh, Barrett in the 79 and Elliott in the 94 and Glenn in the 37 all overshooting their pit stalls. So they're going to have slow stops here. And the first one out is going to be Sam Brosher. Jackson Glenn Austin in second. Adam Alshire third. Matt Rucci's going to fall back a lot here, who is still repairing damage to that race car. So one of our faster cars is going to be in the back now. Way back there. Had a lot of damage to fix. So you see lap down cars will pit this time by. Pretty sure Ethan Fonseca got the lucky dog there. As we know, the 21 is a lap down, many laps down. I think Pacheco might have taken a wave around there to get one of his laps back. And then Jaden Porter, he's 2 laps down as well. The 77 was a lap down, but now has to fix all that damage. He's going to fall way back. Ryan Hyatt in the 7, he's back down pit road. We'll see as he comes in. Started top 10 this race. And maybe just a little bit of a top off, maybe a bit of damage repair. As I don't think he'll be going lap down. He should just be able to get out easily in front of the leader. As I see another car back there. Is that Glenn? Or is he on the track? Might be the 77, I see. Yeah, it was. And then Jaden Porter as well. Ethan also fixing all of his damage. He was your lucky dog, but he's probably might go a lap down here again. So I think we're coming to the choose cone this time by. 21 and 88 will be taking wave around here. Brochu to the inside, Glenn Austin outside, Allshire inside, Bear outside, Drumman inside, Rayjock outside. So far, no commitment cone violations in this race. As Christian Pacheco, now that he's taken a win round, he will be looking for a quick caution to get that lucky dog. As Ethan did beat the leaders out, so he'll still be on the lead lap. And surprisingly, we actually got more cars on the outside this time than on the inside. So Sam Brochu, who has led the most laps today, will lead us back to the green flag. Jackson Glenn Austin to his outside, though. As here they come into the Geico restart zone. Green flags back in the air here at Charlotte. Sam Brochu with a nice jump out there to the race lead. The 9 had a little bit of wheel spin there. On that restart, Jackson Glenn Austin gets up to second. Everyone on the same type of tire now as one car hardens the wall back there, and they're wrecking. That's Jaden Lawson into the inside wall. Jared Wilson, Jonathan Baker also involved. Big hit by Baker in that inside wall. Big hit by all of them. Another car around back there. That's Jaden Porter in the 48. I saw Jaden Lawson slide up the racetrack. Must have hit the wall, bounced off it, down into Jared Wilson and Jonathan Baker. Let's go back and see what happened. As you see real time here, Jaden Lawson. Oh, Jared Wilson actually hit the apron. And around they all went. Watch a different angle here. So Wilson, if I can find a different angle that's not going to change. So there you see the 3. He's going to hit the apron, get a bit loose, come up into the 24, and down into the 36. And there you see Matt Rucci. He was also involved. Watch the 36 here. So 31, after leading earlier today and now caught in a wreck. We'll go back and see what happened with him. I think he just missed the 24, but then came up into the 48. I'll have to look again. He actually caused the 3 to spin. Oh, the 48 got into the 47, and then down into Matt Rucci they went. Christian Pacheco also involved, so that's not going to give him the lucky dog. It's right on board with the 36 here. See, because he hit that opening of the wall, not at a severe angle, but it was still a pretty big hit. So I just want to see what it looks like from his onboard. So yeah, his day is probably going to be over there. So Christian Pacheco, who needed a quick caution for that lucky dog, well, he got the quick caution, but he was a part of it, so he never got the lucky dog. You see multiple cars down pit road. And then everyone else stayed out. So we had that nice green flag run, but it looks like cautions might be breeding cautions here. So we just had a pretty decent sized wreck on that last restart. It's going to wipe out a few of our competitors. Jaden Porter, he's DNF'd. I think Jonathan Baker, he's definitely, he could still race, but he's definitely about to go many laps down. Maybe not. Jaden Lawson, he is taking it to the garage. Jared Wilson, also involved. He's going to repair his damage as well. And Christian Pacheco, who's still a lap down. He's going to hope for another quick caution. So I'm pretty sure we're coming to the choose cone this time by. Sam Brochu, Jackson, Glenn Austin. See Glenn Austin already to the top. Brochu's going to go up there as well. Maybe trying to fake him out. Maybe not. So Sam Brochu's going to take the outside. Glenn Austin's going to be behind him as well. Adam Alshire down low, Barrett right behind him. And we saw Matt Rucci hanging tough on the outside of Sam Brochu. While they were battling for the race lead, Brochu eventually got in front of him, but it took a few laps. So maybe this outside lane is starting to come into play here. So once everyone is done pitting, we'll see who's a lap down and who's not. So I think it's just going to be Christian Pacheco with Jonathan Baker, Robert, but they're still down pit road. Matt Rucci also back down. But he's coming out now. He should be able to give it up there before the restart. So the leader taking the outside lane for the first time today. No matter which lane he gets, though, he's going to have the bigger jump. It's just an iRacing thing. So the pace car gonna peel back down into the pit road. Sam Brochu leads us once again to the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Charlotte. Oh, and they smack each other. Jackson Glenn Austin and Alshire. They're still trying to wreck back there, and now they do. There goes Barrett around. Oh, and Ethan's gonna collect into him. I see Xander as well in the 12. These restart, man, they are killing these drivers. Gabe Gazzola also there. I think we had more in front, but I'm not sure. Oh, yep, there's Ryan Hyatt in the 7. I think I saw another car. That was the pace car, my bad. These restarts are killing these drivers. We saw Glenn Austin and Adam Alshire basically sandwich each other. We saw Adam Alshire get a little bit of a bad restart last time. Spun his tires a little bit. And he did it once again. Let's go back and see what happened. He might have been lifted up in the air. Who knows? As you see, coming to the restart zone. If the camera angles would change. Oh my god. Hold on. Alright, here we go. Restart zone. Nope, they just both sandwiched each other. No one behind both of them. McKinney. Oh, look at McKinney sliding through the grass. He might have hit that inside wall. No, he somehow missed it. We'll watch him real quick. So just trying to avoid everybody. Gets into the grass here. And almost hits that inside wall, but luckily saves his race car. And then back here, Barrett was the first one to spin around. You see the 993 sandwich each other. And then Barrett spins. Xander gets into the back of him. Xander back up into Gabe Gazzola. Watch the 34 there just pile in. We'll see how Ryan Hyatt also got involved. First, we'll look at Xander and Gabe Gazzola here. You'll see Xander spin back up to the track into Gabe Gazzola. There you see Ryan Hyatt. That's where he got involved. Someone hit Xander there. I'm not sure who it was. We'll try to see. It was actually Matt Rucci in that 31 who just did not get slowed down in time. Look at the 21 just avoiding this rear. We'll go cockpit view. Just see what he saw. Almost spun out and took out the 88, but didn't, so. Go back and see Ryan Hyatt for those of you who didn't see him there. I think he just got clipped by either the 47 or 12. Right there. 26 of Drew Holleran, also involved. Oh, and there's the 17 of Dominic. I didn't even see him, but he's got front end damage. I think he might have hit that inside wall. Yep, hit the same thing Blaze McKinney hit, but he actually ate the inside wall. Blaze McKinney didn't. So another restart wreck. And it's going to end a few of these drivers' days who were having great runs too. Dominic in that 17, he was up there in the top 10. Barrett, he was actually contending for the race lead. Ryan Hyatt, he was also doing very well. So I believe Christian Pacheco will finally get his lucky dog. As he will be back on lead lap now. So the next car lap down, we'll just have to see. So the one car not having issues today is your race leader, Sam Brochu. I'm pretty sure everyone else has had some sort of issue today. As Sam Brochu's going to take the outside, Blaze McKinney on the inside. McKinney, his car is relatively clean as well. Almost spun and hit the inside wall that last restart. Alshire did not come back down to repair some of his damage. Elliott Drummond, your pole sitter, who was spun on the first lap, back up here. And Michael Walls in that 6th spot. His car looks relatively clean. He's just been running in the back. Kind of the same thing he did at Charlotte Roval and finished top 10. And then gave us a nice little flip at the end. Don't think he could do that here. He's probably somehow listening to me, and after this race he's going to say, watch this, and have a career-ending incident like he did at the Charlotte Roval. So I feel like I've said this a million times before, but Sam Brochu is going to lead us back to the green flag here. Hopefully no more restart issues. Hopefully these drivers know how to control their wheel spin now. As the pace car is down pit road, entering the Geico restart zone, green flag back in the air. As the Barrett in the 79, he is actually out of the race now. So that's another car out. No problem that restart, as you see Glenn Bundren 3 wide already. Elliott Drummond almost up into the side of Michael Kinner. As Blaze McKinney and Michael Walls, they battle for that 3rd spot. As Michael Walls, look at him go. Like we said, running in the back all day, and now up here in the top 5. Now he's got a little bit of company from Glenn Bundren. Oh, they're making a bit of contact. Oh, up to the wall almost. I think he might have missed it, and he's actually around and gets collected. Oh, this is going to be another big wreck. Jason Rajok, Alexander Schumacher. I saw Matt Rucci getting spun up there. I knew that didn't look right. Michael Walls and Glenn Bundren making contact, and unfortunately, it's taken the one car out. We'll go back and see what happened. There we go. Battling for fourth. And Glenn is just going to slide up the racetrack into the one. The one can't save it. Around he goes. Rajok involved there. Alexander Schumacher involved right there. And the 31 got turned by somebody. I'm not sure who. Oh, never mind. He just spun himself. Kept it off the wall, though, so he should still be fine. So, another wreck here. Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're watching slow-mo. There you see. Yeah, Glenn Bundren just slides up the racetrack into Micah Walls. Shoves Micah. Micah keeps it off the wall. Just can't hold on to his race car. Just try not to collect everybody else. And eventually Jason Rajok gets to the back of him. Jonathan Baker wants to interview. Alright, I'll get that set up in just a moment. And then you see Alexander Schumacher into the one of Michael Walls. So we do have this new system. We'll do them under cautions. Now I don't really use Discord, so we're just gonna go into VC1 because I don't know how to drag people in. Because like I said, I don't use Discord. So there's actually a few people in the infield carousel. We're just joined there real quick. Hello, what's up?
Oh shoot!
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, you guys can at me next time if you want.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I didn't see it.
What the hell's going on?
Well, hello.
Oh, you added me like 4 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Seth, how long have you
Alright,
been waiting in here?
Oh, I think he's been waiting here longer than me, but
Well,
I just got in here.
all right. Well, Jonathan Baker, you got into that wreck. I can't even remember, like a few restarts ago.
I know who it was. It was that Dale Earnhardt car. But I think if I can get back out there with my required repairs, I'm going to go out there and recreate the 2001 Daytona 500. That motherfucker's dead.
Oh, no.
Fucking dead. Same with the 93 and the 9. I'm going to get them at. I'm going to get their ass.
All right. Yeah, Seth.
Bullshit.
I can't. There have been so many wrecks. I can't even remember which one you were in. If you even want to speak.
Some weird shit when I came in.
I don't know. We've had so many restart crashes, and everyone's just been involved. It's just been one of those days.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean.
I'm going back to the hauler. Fuck this shit.
All right. See you later. Thank you for your time.
See ya.
Seth, do you want to stay in here and commentate or no? Dang, he just left. Wow. All right, I'm leaving too. That was it. Jonathan Baker clearly upset at the 3, 9, and someone else. I can't remember. But he said if he could get back out there, he's going to recreate the 2001 Daytona 500 with the 3 cars. So that is pretty interesting right there. So that was our infield care center. A little bit of So Sam Broche, you're going to take the inside. We'll get a quick interview with Seth. Seth, you read me?
I do.
All right, so you were involved in one of the wrecks. There have been so many, I've lost count. I don't even know which one you were involved in.
We were Motor Motorsports was involved in the second restart wreck. Just want to say that I'm kind of disappointed. All of Ford Motorsports was looking forward to, this long race here and getting, the meatball flag for both of us is kind of a disappointment, but just something we kind of have to, expect sometimes.
Yeah, sorry about your race and how it ended. As you're gonna finish last, actually, which is very unfortunate. But hopefully
It's not
hopefully you got a good race next week. If you want to stay here and commentate, you can, since you wanted to
Oh,
commentate.
sweet. Awesome.
I could just we're about to go back green. I don't know how well they're gonna hear you because iRacing audio is loud.
It's alright.
But I could just share my screen really quick. There you go. All right, Seth is now on the commentary train. We're about to go back green.
Been kind of watching the race so far. I've been seeing that Sam's been going. As we go green here, I've seen Sam's actually been doing pretty good this whole season, actually. This whole season, we've seen that Sam has won, I think it's 3 races so far out of the 8 we've had so far. And just been dominant this whole season.
As Sam Brochu, he's still out in the lead. Blaze McKinney, Glenn Bundren, they're battling for that second spot right now. As Glenn will take it away from that 87. Adam Allshire right there as well. Elliott Drumman still trying to recover after his earlier spin. As here comes Glenn Bundren to the race lead.
He's going to take the bottom line here. See if he can make the pass on him.
And we got a caution.
Oh.
Not for sure for who. It looks like the 77 of Robert. And another car, that's Ethan Fonseca.
Still got we still got half a race to go here, and what are we on, like our 5th caution so far?
Yeah. No, it's been more than 5.
I've lost track.
I've
left as
lost
soon as
track
mine
too.
went.
All right, let's go back and see what happened.
It seems like the 77 and there's a little pack they had here. It's contact from 34, just sent the 77 up the wall. 34 couldn't hold it, slams him at the wall again, collecting the 77.
So there's a little
Unfortunate for them.
little bit of a back marker wreck there. By the 34, his tire is junked, so he's probably out for the race.
Seeing all these competitors and seeing our roster change to all these different people, it's good to see all these different talents here. Some people have been here for all 8 races. Some people just join whenever they want. It's good to see all these different drivers coming up here, and I find it a pleasure just to be here sometimes, and just watching the race in general is also a nice one.
Just gonna real quickly turn down the volume real quick, just the main
Right.
volume. Just I gotta get that perfect balance where they can hear you and then also hear the car engines in the background. So it looks like many cars down pit road now. As Sam Brochu is down, he's going to take all 4 tires. Elliott Drumman out second. I think we did have cars stay out, though. Glenn Bundren, and actually a lot of cars there. Blaze McKinney, Adam Allshire, Michael Kinner. So Sam Brochu is going to have some a bit of a challenge making his way through the field back up to the race lead.
As we can see, it's we have a lot of not a lot of cars that have been out, but there's been some unfortunate wrecks we've had here. Barrett had a good lead up there, but unfortunately he got involved in that wreck as well.
All right, we have Matt
All right, we got-
Rucci with us now after his latest wreck. Matt Rucci, you were leading earlier in the race, but then got caught in just a few wrecks, and because you've just decided to... Are you still on the racetrack, or are you DNF'd?
We are out of the race at
Oh,
the moment. But I got a few things to say. The race was going great. We were leading some laps, having a good time. But then our we had a few issues. We hit the wall, broke a tire, and if my car was a little bit better, RKR racing team, they supplied me with a car here, but it just wasn't good enough for me today. But yeah, maybe Nocturnal can give me a better car next time, Tyler Ratliff. And we can get a win sometime here, or just not get wrecked by Dale Earnhardt. But we'll move on to the next race.
So going into the next week, do you think that you're confident enough to conquer Legacy Texas and you know at least like just in general, you think you're confident enough to be in there?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like I could win any given day. I just get wrecked like every race. I feel like
I'm there with you.
every I've gotten wrecked on the straightaway. So we're keeping that streak going. So that's pretty cool. But
I feel you.
we'll keep it going at Texas. We'll probably get wrecked by some lapper again, like Vegas, and
Oh,
probably
Vegas was
Dale.
my bad.
Yeah, I don't know who wrecked me, but I got wrecked by like everyone in this league. But especially Dale Earnhardt today. He hit the apron and killed himself. Not actually.
That's
the
unfortunate.
The guy. Calm down.
I think that's I
That's
think
Jared
that's
Wilson.
Jared.
Yeah.
Yep, Jared
Yeah,
Wilson.
whatever his name is. Yeah, but it was a great race. But it would have been better if that guy wasn't there.
It's unfortunate here for Matt Rucci. We always got next week for every one of these racers here.
Yep.
SRL is, in its first season, and we're gonna have a lot of changes. Obviously, we've had some changes
Yep.
with no fast repairs coming into Auto Club. I think it was Auto Club, and just a lot of changes with penalties. And like we've said, this is the first season of SRL, so we just seeing a lot of changes happen, and we may have some downsides and positives, but it's something we gotta look forward to with this league.
Yep. It's a young league, so they're learning.
Thank you, Matt. We appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, so Glenn Bundren now on the race lead. He takes the outside. Blaze McKinney on that inside. With Kinner and Allshire behind both of them. So the first car to pit under that was actually Sambroshu, but he chose the outside. Elliott Drumman gained a few positions on him on that inside. And he also came down pit road. And I'm pretty sure most of everyone else behind them came down as well.
Just looking at this field today, we started with 28, and I think how many do we have left so far? I mean, obviously we have Jonathan. Is more than a couple laps down here. But I think we're at a total of maybe 20, maybe 19 cars left on the actual track. Actually 15 left on the lead lap, actually.
It's crazy, and I don't even think we're halfway through this race yet.
Oh, pace car is off here. Going back to our restart. The Geico restart line here. Green flag here. We have 97 laps here as we keep going. We're not even at 200, not even to 100 yet as we go to the first turn here with Glenn Bundren taking the lead.
Oh, McKinney very loose on that apron. Almost lost it. Same thing Jared Wilson did as Xander's in the wall behind them. Looks like everyone's...
Allshire taking the back here. He's going to take second place with Blaze McKinney right behind him. Then we have Michael Kenner trying to take the outside. Here's Jared Wilson's right behind him as well.
Side by side for that fourth spot, I believe. It's Christian Pacheco and Michael Kenner. As the top three have pretty much pulled away, I think Kenner might take it. Look at Schumacher with a huge run on that outside.
Huge run from Schumacher.
And he's going to get in front of Dominic at least, trying to set his sight on Jared Wilson now.
I don't know if you mentioned it, but all these patriotic schemes we had today looking pretty clean. I'm really liking Schumacher's paint scheme there.
Yeah, a lot of patriotics today. We had Halloween 2 weeks ago. Halloween paint schemes, and now we have all these patriotics for this patriotic weekend. Schumacher had a bit of a blink there. As you see, Drumman, who pitted, he's underneath Schumacher now. Trying to take that position.
On that top. You can see Schumacher trying to do something about that 3 right in front of him. Watching him right in front of himself. So we have Glenn Bundren still leading as well.
Allshire not too far behind.
And that's going to try to go out at the top, see if he can make that pass there. Unfortunately, he cannot. Blaze McKinney right behind him.
Blaze McKinney's first start in the league. He is a pretty known iRacer, though. He's been on iRacing for quite some time.
I was about to say I didn't recognize the name, but good thing we have a new person in the league here. We always enjoy new people.
I only know him because I was in his old NR series.
Ah. Still holding third there pretty cleanly. A couple of car lengths back is fourth and fifth here. We have Christian Pacheco and Michael Kenner still racing for fourth here.
And they're not really losing that much time to the leaders as well. You know, they're racing side by side. As Pacheco's going to clear.
Michael's going to try to go down on the bottom. Unfortunately, does not make the pass.
Looks like
With
side
the
by
battle
side.
for-
Sixth.
Sixth here. Side by side. The 3 and the 09 here. With the 94 of Elliott Drummond right behind him.
It doesn't look like those new tires are really helping a lot. I don't really know how many laps they are fresher, but doesn't look like it's that many laps. As Christian Pacheco, he's going for third. Oh, Kenny, really loose. He saved it.
He holds it. He saves it. That was beautiful.
Good save by Blaze McKinney there.
Fortunately, he will lose those spots, but good that he saved it at least.
As Christian Pacheco, he's going for more. Elshire blocking him almost to the apron, but he's already down there.
Going to the bottom, going to try to make the pass. See if help from Michael Kenner can help him. Unfortunately, it does not. But Michael Kenner's going to try to make the pass underneath.
Michael Kenner going for third. We're just past halfway now. It looks like things are starting to calm down. From Rex, at least.
You know, we had all those, errors at the start. It seems like we just kind of had to, shake a few nerves loose, kind of try to figure out how we're actually going to race here. Fortunately, we had a couple cars taken out during those wrecks, but, it's something you kind of have to deal with, and, I'm glad it finally went to green flag almost a long time.
3 wide for second now. Alshire way on that outside. Pacheco's going to back out. And the 9 very loose off the corner, but he saves it.
The 19 side by side with the 88 here. Going down to the bottom. The 9's going to go down to the bottom as well.
Back to the restart thing. This is the first track I've seen drivers actually struggle on wheel spin as well. This is race number 8. Even at the Charlotte Roval, didn't even seem like they were wheel spinning as much. But here, we've had 3 restart crashes due to 2 of them being due to wheel spin, and 1 of them being because of someone getting to the back end of another car.
So we have Christian Pacheco and we have Michael Kenner still side by side racing here for third actually.
And Drumman and Rocher right behind them. They were 2 cars that pitted under that last caution. As you see, Drumman looking way outside, trying to get on the outside, and he is.
3 wide. Oh, contact.
Pacheco almost spun
Lose
there.
that spot.
Oh, he's going to make contact with Roshu as well. Almost losing
The
his
80
race car twice.
88's kind of getting a little wiggly there after that contact with 3 wide with Michael Kenner and Elliott there.
Looks like those new tires are actually starting to do something now.
So we have Alshire is almost Glenn Bundren's almost a second ahead of everybody. We have .81 with Adam Alshire.
So you see Drummond underneath Alshire for that second spot. And it looks like he's going to be able to take it. Maybe not easily, I thought he was, but Alshire's still hanging tough to the outside.
Side by side, we have Adam and Elliott there. Adam's going to go all the way up to the top. We have Elliott Drummond taking the middle, taking that pass, going straight to the backstretch with Sam Brochu and Adam right beside each other.
Drummond will clear himself. And it looks like Brochu will also get clear from that 9. And look how much they've closed in on Glenn Bundren already.
Yeah, they're getting pretty close to Glenn there. Glenn had almost a second lead, but, new tires, you could overdo that for sure.
already to the back bumper. That 37 into the back bumper. Up the
Ooh.
racetrack he goes.
Bumped him up
3
the
wide.
racetrack.
Wow, I don't think Glenn's going to be too happy about that. Look at Brochu just taking advantage, and he's out to the race lead.
Yeah, that run by Glenn there.
As Kenner blocked Schumacher all the way down below the yellow or blue line, actually. And I see a few black cars back here. Jonathan Baker has gotten his race car back on the racetrack.
Unfortunately, that sent Glenn back to 6th after that kind of bump by Elliott Drumman there.
Oh, there goes
contact,
McKinney.
and we're spinning in the back.
Oh. See, that's just uncalled for. Jonathan Baker many laps down.
Stay green unless there's going to be a caution. Might be staying green for that.
I think we are.
Unfortunately, we are staying green.
That's just very unfortunate. I knew Jonathan Baker going 3 wide right there. We'll take back, look at our replay. See, he has fresher tires, but these are lead lap cars. He's many laps down and kind of squeezes Christian into McKinney.
Unfortunately, that takes out some 2 good contenders there. Gonna probably be, I don't know if they're gonna go pit or not, but that does take out some really good contend cars there. We still have Sam in the lead there. With Elliott Drummond right behind him, almost a car length right there.
Yeah, Brochu took full advantage of what Elliott did to Glenn back there.
Yeah, Brochu had a huge run. We just had open area right there, just took it fully for himself. Fortunately, I don't think Glenn's gonna get that spot back as he's still staying in 6th.
He's actually losing another position to, I believe, Ryan Hyatt back there.
We have Schumacher blinking a little bit there. He's gonna stay in a consistent 8th there, but he's been blinking, so I don't know.
Ryan Hyatt in that 7. This is either his first or second start of this season. He's having a pretty solid run. And he started top 10. And I kind of got into a bit of a wreck a few wrecks ago, but back up into 6th and almost into that top 5. Having a nice solid run for the 17.
As we can see, there's a kind of a gap between Ryan and Glenn and Schumacher. They're kind of side by side right now. The 3 going right behind the bumper of Schumacher there.
Now 3 wide he goes.
Trying to bump him out the way. I see he bumped him up the racetrack a little bit. The 3's going to try to take that spot from Schumacher. 21 Parker right behind him.
Parker's 20 laps down, but still in 18th. Because everyone else is pretty much DNF behind him. Go back up to the race lead. Brochu has about more than half a second lead over Elliott Drumman.
It's about 5 car lengths right there. That's a big, almost a big gap for Brochu to take. That move on and Glenn might have been good for Elliott at the time, but looking at it now, I think it was good for more for Brochu than anything. So we still have Michael Kenner in 3rd and Jackson Glenn Austin in 4th there, kind of up and down on the racetrack.
So Elliott Drumman, we know he won the Charlotte Roval. Right now running 2nd here, trying to sweep the Charlotte races this season. And also looking for his 3rd win, but right now Sam Brochu just putting on a clinic. Been the dominant car all day, led the most laps. Still have 83 laps to go. Anything can happen.
Almost a second gap right there for them. 0.85. Continuing to gap him. That dominant car right there of his 25 is a dominant car today.
Feels like it's a dominant car week in and week out.
I get what you're saying. We have Michael Kenner still in. We have Jackson Glenn also right behind that 1 car right there.
Michael Kenner, it's not been the season he's been wanting, but a nice podium here would be very, very great for the team. Currently running 3rd. Jackson Glenn Austin not too far behind, but he's still got a nice gap over him. I think he might be catching Drumman just a little bit.
It still Broshu has a 1.3 second gap behind him. So we can see that Sam is actually pulling away. Oh, as we have the 3 kind of go all the way off the racetrack.
Very loose out of turn number 4. He saves his race car. I was looking at Adam Alshire before that happened. He is dropping back quite a ton here. Got passed by Ryan Hyatt. Fell outside the top 5 and now being hounded by Alexander Schumacher.
Yeah, you're right. He is in 6th position. He was in 2nd, but that move by Elliott kind of messed up that top 5, top 6 field there. Moved everybody around.
Lynn Bundren isn't even in the top 10 anymore. He's way back here. Not sure what happened to him.
Maybe that move did something to his car that we don't know of.
He did hit the wall. He's a lap down. He might have pitted.
Yeah, I'm going to assume he probably needed fresh tires or something. But as we have Sam Broshu still almost a 2-second lead on Elliott there. Just pulling away. Dominant car.
Just a great Toyota Camry they brought out today.
So we have 79 to go here. Still a long race. We could have many cautions. We could have, 79 clean laps, and he could dominate the field.
Jackson Glenn Austin going for 3rd on Michael Kinner. Ryan Hyatt not too far behind them.
Side by side here, going into turn 3. So we have Kenner on the high side, and Jackson Glenn Austin on the bottom there. 7 right behind Jackson Glenn Austin.
Still side by side. This is going to help Elliott Drumman pull away a little bit. I'm pretty sure they were catching him, but not anymore.
You can still see this dominant gap by Sam Broshu as well. It's a 2.1 second lead there. They kind of are catching up a little bit, but still that 2-second gap
Oh,
from Elliott.
Jackson, a bit of a door slam on the 19 there. Just trying to shove him up the racetrack. Oh, Ryan Hyatt
We got
almost
some
turned him.
Contact there from all these 3 cars here. Looks like Michael Kenner might not be happy about that door slam.
That was almost bad because Kinner would have clipped Jackson Glenn Austin into that outside wall. He got turned there.
Yeah, Michael Kenner going to go down to the bottom. Try to figure out a way to pass Jackson Glenn Austin with Ryan Hyatt right behind him. It's a 2-second, 2-second lead from Sam Broshu here as we have people pitting here.
Looks like maybe some green flag pit stops. Possibly. There's Jared Wilson and Christian Pacheco.
So we have, Christian was one of the ones that got involved in that green flag wreck there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it seems that, he might be a couple laps down, but he's still going to contend, at least.
A few patriotic Camrys up here. As the 36, he is unlapping himself before 1. He's now 25 laps down.
It's progress.
He's still top 20. Everyone else behind him is has DNF'd.
As we have 12 cars, almost a couple low ones in the lead lap there. A couple of them getting obviously lapped due to either green flag pit stops or just being lapped in general.
Yeah, so mixed strategies here. If this plays out all the way to the green flag, I see Xander, Michael Kinner, they're also down pit road now, and Kinner spun on pit road.
Kenner spun on pit road. Xander trying to avoid that. Had to go to the other side of the lane.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh no! Kenner trying to
Xander
get into his box, did not see Xander, and contact on pit road.
Wow. Well, I mean, I don't know if Xander was in the right lane to begin with, unless that, because we're supposed to be on the right side of the of pit road. Pretty sure, not the middle.
I don't know what else he could do when Kinner was
That
around.
is
Yeah,
true.
Kinner definitely sped on pit
Oh,
road.
okay. So then, yeah, I see. Never mind then. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then, yeah, Xander trying to avoid because the 19 kind of comes back up and clogs the track, so
Yep. Okay. Yep, that makes sense.
not really much Xander could do. And I don't think he expected the 19's pit box to be right there.
Yeah, there's nothing that Xander could really do about that. So, apologies. Apologies to Xander there for, you know. But as we can see, Sam still has that lead from Elliott. It's a 2.8 second lead there, almost 3 seconds.
Jackson, Clinton, Austin also down pit road. So I'm not really sure who else pitted with Drumman and Broshu, but they're going to be staying out for a little while here as well. Could be the rest of the guys, and we have a caution.
Oh, we have a caution.
That's going to change a lot, and that's going to trap a lot of these guys a lap down. Not sure who for. Just looking around here.
Nobody I can really see.
Might have been just like a quick spin. We'll go to replay mode until we find it. Well, that's going to hurt a lot of these drivers, though. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, Dominic's going to get black flagged. He didn't get down pit road in time. Oh, was it the 9? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we found it. So he's coming up to Gabe Gazzola here. And,
Oh, just clipped him.
oh, and
Oh, and it's spun by Gabe. Both of them into the wall there.
Gabe was
Massive
very...
damage.
Gabe was very, very... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the 3 just absolutely just smashed in the back of Gabe there.
Gabe was very slow on the racetrack. I'm not sure why. I think that, yeah, the 9 definitely had fresher tires. He just came down pit road. But the 47 was like really, really slow.
That is unfortunate for the 9 there. Clipped him.
And then
just
Gabe hits some
47
seam and gets loose into him. And then Jared,
47 just got loose.
Jared Wilson. I'm not sure what his plan was here. Oh. Well, I don't know what Gabe's plan was there.
Yeah, it was more of Jared had nowhere to go, unfortunately.
Yeah, Jared
Just-
picked the outside and Gabe swung back to the outside and took him out.
I hate those kind of situations for drivers. They have nowhere to go, and just unfortunate for Adam there. As we said, he was pitting, and he just came out of pit road, fresher tires. So it's unfortunate for the 9 team there.
Alright, so yeah, you can pit here, but you will not be able to make it on fuel. Fuel runs within about 40 to 50 laps.
So this is going to be big for Elliott, as Elliott was trying to catch up to Sam, but Sam had a very big lead with a 3-second lead there. So now bunching up the field back together. If Elliott does not pit, as we see he did not pit there,
Bundren's going to come down pit road.
we're going to see a very big fight here for first as well.
This is going to get interesting because those cars, since these cars aren't pitting, everyone who was a lap down there won't be able to take a wave around. I think Pacheco and Kenner, since they were in front of Sam Broshu, they can probably take a wave around. But I'm not too sure, as they're lined up in front of the leaders.
It's always these kinds of moments that, in tracks like this, Sam had that big lead. Sam could have taken it all, but unfortunately there was a caution due to slow cars on the racetrack and fresh tires kind of not coming together. But this is big for other cars, and this is big for people that didn't need this, because Sam could have taken it all the way for 70 laps. But so this is going to be big for a lot of the drivers that were up in front, as we have Sam, Elliott, Ryan, and Michael Walls, and Alex Schumacher running on the top 5. This is going to get interesting for them as well. Fortunately, that's going to take out Gabe. Gabe is done for the day.
I think Jared Wilson might be done as well.
Yeah, that was a big hit for the 3
they're
there.
both done.
Unfortunate for a lot of these teams being taken out by, stuff that they can't control, but, that's just how racing works sometimes.
As I think
Yes,
they're
we-
coming to the restart zone here. Yep, they are. Broshu down low, Elliott up high.
Choose here. So we have a lot of people going to the bottom.
So, Glenn Bundren, his strategy might be paying off here because he came down pit road. He stayed out, like we know. But he just came down pit road there, and he's going to have way fresher tires than all these guys. He's lining up 6th.
Good, he's back to the spot he should be in, as he was in 1st during that restart, but Elliott Drumman, I don't know if Glenn has something to say to Elliott about that move. We shall see what happens. As we have Adam here with us. Adam, take us through that wreck. What happened there?
Is he quiet?
You'd think coming up on a lap car they'd give you some room, but I don't know. You come up on some guy and he doesn't give you a lane, and then you come off the corner and he spins you out. Well,
Yeah, that is unfortunate for the number 9 team we have here. We were watching that. We saw that he was slow, and as we have Gabe here as well.
Uh-oh.
All right, Gabe, can you take us through what happened there?
Yeah, I was just driving my race and someone was impatient behind me, put me out of the line. I couldn't save the car after that.
As we go green here, it's unfortunate for both teams here. Coming into next week,
They're wrecking.
We're wrecking already. Okay, this is the 4th wreck we have here on the
Drew
restart.
Holleran in the 26. I saw more cars in front. I'm not sure who it was. Maybe Jonathan Baker.
Wow. This is the 4th wreck we've had so far on the restart. So we have 67 to go here. So, unfortunate for Gabe, and that's unfortunate for, Adam, as we go into the next week. It's all you can really do as a racer is you can, just be positive about next week.
Yeah, it looks like Schumacher might have stacked up the inside, then came up, killed Holleran. Christian Pacheco looked like he was also involved. Maybe not. I saw another car on the apron there when Holleran was passing. Who is it? Oh, it's the 34 of
another wreck that the 34 has been involved in.
Yeah, you'll see on this restart. We'll go with different camera angle. Alexander Schumacher, he does not get a good restart and clogs up the whole inside lane. Maybe it was Ryan Hyatt. It was actually Hyatt.
Oh, Ryan Hyatt did not start correctly. That just pushed Schumacher up into the Drew Holler in there. I think that was a 17 he also kind of slammed into as well.
Yeah, poor Drew Holler and hasn't really made many starts this season and caught up in a wreck this time. 34 looks like he might have just hit that bump. Oh, never mind. Jason Rejox.
Oh man, slammed into that wall right there. That was.
Jonathan Baker's lucky his car wasn't impactable because they totally went right through him here.
Yeah, Christian Pacheco just went straight into the 71. The 71 just clipped the 34 there and slammed right into the wall.
Disappeared.
So we have Jared Wilson here with us. Jared, can you kind of take us through what happened there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happened was I think Gabriel wasn't paying attention, and a car that was a lot faster than him was coming up behind him, and he just cut down on top of him and wrecked them both, and I was in it.
That is unfortunate for the 83 team. Going into next week, you think you could be confident as you have been during the whole season? Do you think you could be confident at Legacy Texas next week?
Oh, I'm glad you told me. I really didn't know where it was at next week. Yeah, that should be fun. I feel really good. I thought I had a really good race going. I'm really inexperienced at this, so getting all the seat time, all the laps I can is really important. And I thought I learned a whole lot tonight about how to race up front with these guys, and it did give me a lot of confidence. Yeah, I think I can hang it. I wish I hadn't got in that because I was having a really, really good run. I know a lot of people had trouble, but I thought that I was managing the race pretty good.
Unfortunately, that is the 4th wreck we have on the restart there. It is unfortunate that a lot of these cars are getting involved in these, and all we can really do is just kind of look forward and just kind of work at being a better driver. And as you said, you are a little bit inexperienced. How long have you been racing for?
So I've been racing forever, but I just got iRacing maybe 6, 7 months ago, and this is really I've just got a new computer too that really helps me kind of
Okay.
understand what's going on better. So this is maybe the first month or so that I've really had the equipment to be able to race this competitively.
Like I said, it's unfortunate, but glad to have you here in SRL, and just glad to have you as a racer as well. Well, we thank you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was
It's
Jared Wilson.
unfortunate. Fourth wreck this week, not week. Fourth wreck this race here. On the restart, fortunately, a lot of drivers have been kind of having trouble on that restart line.
So Glenn Bundren with those fresh tires, he has moved his way up into 4th now. Michael Wall is back in the 3rd. Last time Michael Walls was up here, he wrecked. So we'll be watching him. Hopefully it goes better.
Glenn Bundren, like I said, I don't know if he has anything to say about what that dirty move from that 94 was, but as a driver personally, I felt like that would have been really dirty, and I would have been upset personally because it is a bump and run, it is a dirty move, but that's just kind of racing. That's kind of a boys have at it kind of thing.
So Brochu takes the inside, Drumman up high. We haven't had a commitment code violation today. Now for Sam Brochu, he is no he's very familiar with that penalty. He got one at Fontana, at Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure he got one at Phoenix as well.
As we have Ethan here with us, Ethan, can you kind of take us through what happened there?
Yeah, well, another big crash, and just got involved again. But I mean, there's nothing really I could do. The car was damaged anyways. The steering was messed up. Yeah, that's pretty much all that happened.
That is unfortunate. Going into next week, do you think you feel confident enough to take on Legacy Texas?
I haven't been there, not at all. But we'll see. I'll probably get some laps in, and we'll see from there. But just hoping that we can stop getting involved in these incidents.
Yeah, it is unfortunate for a lot of these cars, early cars actually being taken out, as we had the entirety of Ford Motorsports taken out under the first couple laps here, and as we have more cars being taken out during the race as well. It's unfortunate, but we thank you. Thank you for the interview. Unfortunately, we had that wreck happen to you on the restart, but we always have next week.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you. As we go green here, 63, almost 62 laps to go here. Sam Brochu is going to take the lead.
Of course, typical Iracing first place gets a huge jump on second place there. As Michael Walls takes over second now from Elliott Drummond.
Clean restart this time as we have Glenn Bundren kind of going back into 5th there.
I wonder if Michael Walls pitted under that last caution too, because he seems to have a really fast race car right now.
It seemed to me that he probably does. The 94 kind of right behind him, tailing him. Glenn Bundren kind of trying to pass the 93 there, Jackson and Austin.
I know Michael Walls is also new to this game. I started back in January. He started a little bit after that. Same for Jared. We kind of all started at the same time. As you see, Jackson and Austin gets a bit loose.
That's going to give Glenn Bundren that spot there with Michael Kenner right behind him. We have a little bit of wiggling action there from that red car. Oh, as we have a car spinning into the red.
Glenn Austin again.
Glenn Austin. But he saves it. Losing a lot of spots, unfortunately, but a lot of cars out of this race, unfortunately. And, as we have a great race here, 60 laps to go here in Charlotte.
Battle for the lead. Elliott Drummond down low on Sam Brochu.
Trying to make that pass there. Glenn Bundren right behind him. Comes to the bottom here, gonna block him.
59 laps to go. Still one more pit stop this race. Oh, Glenn!
Whoa, Glenn right into the wall.
Michael Kenner got into the back of him, and he is gonna lose a lot of time, and that's probably like a toe link too. Oh, Baker into the back of him.
Wow. It's the second time that's happened.
Poor
It's
Glenn
unfortunate
Bundren.
for Glenn there.
You'll see, I kind of went back a bit too far.
As we go to caution.
We do have a caution.
That's
We'll go
gonna
look at
bring
it
it
in
out.
just a second. See, Kenner's just going to get to the back of Glenn there.
If I think I'm correct, I think the caution's for what just happened
Maybe.
Unless there might be another caution that we didn't see.
I was thinking it was going to be a 36 maybe lagging, but no, it looks like it is for the 37.
That is unfortunate.
Oh,
That is a
no.
second- Oh, actually, no.
Ryan
never
Hyatt,
mind.
Jackson, Glenn Austin.
Wow.
Go back and see what happened. So 2 military-looking cars. Well, one's Army, but as Ryan Hyatt has DNF, man, we were just talking about how good he was doing. I see in 7th, it looks like, on this back straight.
Schumacher pushed him up there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is he just Schumacher just kind of?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Big hit into that outside wall.
As we have Xander Short kind of trying to avoid that. But that's unfortunate there.
Schumacher just bump drafting here at Charlotte, and it just didn't work.
That is unfortunate. Just kind of bumped him into that and just turned him.
And Hyatt couldn't keep his car straight up into almost collects Dominic. Jeez.
Big hit. Wow.
Back down into Jackson Glenn Austin. Nowhere for Glenn Austin to go there.
That is unfortunate. Almost collected the 21 there, and the 3 kind of avoids that as well. You're going to see Xander Short come up here, try to avoid that wreck, which he does, and then Glenn Austin's going to come around as well.
Look at Xander in that 12. Avoiding the wreck, and the 37, Glenn. I want to ride on board with the 17, because he almost lost his race car.
Wow, that is scary. I would definitely be scared if I saw that right in front of my mirror. That is terrifying.
On board with the 7.
7 just hard hit into that wall and just gets collected, unfortunately, with the 93.
So that's going to end his day.
A lot of cars out, unfortunately, of this race. This race is brutal to a lot of these cars I'm seeing here today.
I know this happens most of the time, weekly, but this did happen in the real life Coca-Cola 600 as well. So
I think it's just the next gen's kind of being a little iffy here at Charlotte.
Yeah. Pretty sure Glenn has come back down pit road. He might be able to make it on fuel from here. I'm not sure though. It's gonna be close.
No significant damage from probably just a lot of scrapes on that side of his car, but hopefully there's no significant damage to that car, because that would be unfortunate.
Yeah, so Glenn Austin and Ryan Hyatt will be out of this race. I think we only have 10 cars on the lead lap now.
Wow.
We still got 50 laps to go.
25 Bro Shoes still staying on in the lead lap there. Elliott Drummond right behind him, still kind of keeping the same formation we were keeping almost 20 laps ago.
All right.
Schumacher's a lap down. I think he pitted as well, unless he's just a lap down in general.
So, since most of these drivers are pretty much going to get top 10s now, we'll take a look at a few of them. Like Michael Walls, having a nice run right now in 4th. Christian Pacheco, who's been in a bunch of wrecks today, in 5th. Blaze McKinney in his first race, he's 6th. Xander Short, Jason Rajok, also up here. Rajok's down pit road, but Xander Short in his 2nd or 3rd start, also up here in the top 10. Just kind of survived all day. Been in a few wrecks, but nothing major. As he's going to come down pit road.
Along with Jonathan Parker as well.
That's another guy, Jonathan Parker. He's going to gain a lot of spots today. As most of these cars are falling out of the race.
So we have 1 lap to go till green here. We already did the choose cone.
Michael Wall is now up the 2nd. Elliott Drummond decides to take the inside. Once the camera pans back to the rear here, you'll see how many drivers we got on this racetrack. I can find a good camera angle for it. There we go. That's pretty much it right there. Alexander Schumacher is a lap down. Jared Wilson is 6 laps down. I don't know about Drew Holleran. How many laps down he is. He's 15.
I just saw it. Where'd it go?
Yeah. So we only have like 9 cars on the lead lap.
Drew Hollowan is 15 laps down. That wreck that was on that restart kind of did that to him, unfortunately. But this is going to be an easy top 10 for a lot of these drivers. It's more or less just drive to survive with this, of course. The longest race we have here for SRL. So we go one lap to green here.
Sam Brochu leading us once again. Michael Walls now at the second. And then Elliott Drumman, Blaze McKinney behind both of them. Pace car back down pit road, entering the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. 54 laps to go.
Just an amazing takeoff there by Sam Brochu. Michael Walls right behind him.
Walls comes down and blocks on Drumman there. Blaze McKinney's
Good
having a bit
blinking.
of a spike. Side by side for
This is-
third.
Seeing how small this field is kind of just not really surprising, just kind of shocking because it's Charlotte. But, you know, like I said, it's next gen cars, and you know, the next gen cars can really fit in a specific track, specifically Charlotte here, as we saw in real life at the Coke 600.
Now, if this stays green, it might be a fuel mileage race. We know Xander Short, Jason Rayjock, they both pitted coming to one to go to green, so they got the best fuel right now. We'll just see what happens. As Walls is hounding at 25 right now. Maybe not anymore, but he was.
Still staying out there in front. Michael Walls
Boss,
right behind him.
the stream is stuck on the replay screen.
Oh, my bad. My fault.
Thank you, Jaden. We
Thank you,
appreciate it.
I was on the
Little help.
I was on the Discord.
A little help from Racer there. Thank you. We appreciate that. As we have all these cars kind of sitting together here.
McKinney, bit loose. Look at Christian Pacheco now up here into the top three. He was sixth that last time by. Now up to the third. He gained 3 positions magically there. And he's looking for more. Trying to get second on Michael Walls. Oh, he hit the wall. Big dive by Michael Kinner.
Big dive bomb. That was... Wow. Going 3 wide here for second. Christian
Very
Pacheco,
tight
Michael
racetrack to
Walls.
be 3 wide at. This is what Sam
Still 3
Brochu-
wide.
This is what Brochu wants to see as Pacheco back up into the wall. Oh, and I think he has some type
Sparks.
of problem with his race car now. He hit that wall pretty hard twice there. And I'm pretty sure his toe link is now broken. So that's going to pretty much end his night.
Unfortunate there. Yeah, he is having trouble with his race cars. Like you said, it might be a toe link. So that is unfortunate for Christian Pacheco there. The three wide fight for second.
He will be not coming down pit road, but
I think he's going to try for one more lap at least. So we still have Sam Brochu still in first here. Michael Walsh right behind him. Michael Kenner hounding the back of that one car there.
all over the back bumper of Michael Walls. Now here comes Blaze McKinney to that outside of Michael Kinner.
Go side by side with Michael there. Try to make the pass on him. It's gonna go up top of the racetrack. Guys, we have a caution. It's probably for I don't think it's Christian Pacheco.
I was honestly thinking it was for Christian Pacheco, not gonna lie.
It might be.
It might have been. I'm looking around. Who's that? That was Glenn. Uh-oh.
Oh, Glenn. Sometime with Glenn.
No, I think
there.
he's just still down pit road. I don't know. We'll look for it, though. And this time I'll actually change the camera. No, it looks like Riley just threw the caution automatically. I'm not sure why. Go back and see when the caution lights actually turned on right there. Ah, Dominic.
Oh, it was Dominic. Wow, looks like he got hit.
So 3 wide with Jason Rayjock and Drew Hollerin.
Drew Hollerin just pushed him up the racetrack. Oh, just turned him completely.
And he, oh my goodness.
Oh, just turned him. Oh my lord, Drew Hollerin just kind of absolutely just destroyed that 17 there.
Dominic has not.
Sorry, 71.
It's just not been great. It's 17.
17. Oh, my bad.
His night has just not been great. You know, this probably will do it for him.
That is unfortunate there, as we might have some people coming in for pit stops,
Oh.
maybe.
Everybody's definitely gonna come in. Here they come. You should be able to make it on field now. It's probably gonna be close, so hope for no green-white checkers, but
All we have is a race off a pit road here to see who can actually, keep the lead.
as you know, that 71 and 12, they got to be a little bit upset, trying to save the save their gas to the end and no fuel mileage anymore. Alexander Schumacher should be getting the lucky dog there, so he'll be back on the lead lap. Unfortunately, the 17 wrecked, so
So big race off here for pit road,
looks
and
like it's gonna be Broshu.
Roshu's going to keep his lead as he kept it. So we have Michael Kenner going to stay in second there.
Drummond dropped back a little bit.
Sherman dropped back, I think, to
Fourth.
So we have Blaze McKinney staying in third there. Going down a spot.
Michael Wall's back to 5th.
Intense race for a lot of these drivers here. Like I said, it's a big drive to survive here at Charlotte this week. And the 94, I guess, is going down on the apron.
Wonder if he's trying to save a little bit of gas. Like we said, we might see some green-white checkers. I think you can make it from here, but it's going to be tight. It's going to be very, very tight. You see Broshu's doing the same thing in front of him. It's going to be very, very tight on gas if this goes green.
A couple more cars going into pit road. A couple lap cars there. So we have Jonathan Parker right there, as I think he's only like, I don't know how many laps down he is. As we knew, he was 20 laps down earlier. Now he's 18 laps down. So he's trying to make a little bit of progress there, as he's kind of stuck in 16th there. He's going to make some spots up there. So a lot of the cars are leaving or being wrecked out.
So we should be coming to the choose cone next time by. Jonathan Parker looking to take a wave around here in that 21. And Schumacher's actually still a lap down. I'm shocked. So it looks like fuel might be a bit closer than I thought, because these drivers are running down here. Sam Broshu, Elliott Drumman. So fuel might be a bit closer than I thought. It is 47 laps. See everyone down there except Kinner and McKinney. As we come to the choose cone this time by Broshu down low, Kinner down low, McKinney up high, Drumman up high. And everyone else behind them scatter around.
Honestly, there's a lot that we've had going on this race. 2 wrecks at the start of the race, as we saw, taking out a couple cars. A lot of green flag laps as we had. This race is just probably one of our more chaotic ones we've had. Speaking from a driver's perspective, we had a lot of good, clean racing. A lot of the races we had, but this one I'm not gonna say was bad. There's just a lot of mistakes that have been happening from drivers, and just mistakes that we can overcome, and mistakes that people can learn from. Not everyone's gonna be perfect out there, and it's just more of a you live and you learn kind of thing.
I'm a bit shocked with fuel being this close. No one came down and like pitted there coming to one to go till green just to top off on fuel. But I guess track position is also a thing that you need to watch out for. You see Broshu and Kinner, they're still on the apron. Same for Xander back there. But we're about to come back green. If this goes green all the way, it's going to be interesting.
pace car is off there. We gotta go restart line. We have 43 laps to go here at Charlotte. We have a huge run there from Brochu. Blaze McKinney right to the side of him.
Good restart by everybody there. No spins this time. Blaze McKinney fighting hard on Brochu, and Brochu gets a bit loose. Same for Michael Walls behind.
Whoa, Walls.
That's going to allow maybe the 87 to disappear and now reappear. He's going to take the race lead away from Brochu.
Takes the race lead from the dominant car we had today.
Blaze McKinney in his first race, and he will be leading his first laps today.
Michael Kenner trying to go behind him. Let's go down below the racetrack there.
There's one car in the grass back there. I couldn't tell who it was. If it's not going to bring out a caution, I don't really care.
That we have a lot of pack racing here. The whole line thing we have going on here about the bottom with all 4 cars here.
Sam Brochu taking it easy right now, maybe trying to save a bit of gas. To see battle for the lead. Almost.
Michael Kenner's been really trying to push a lot of cars to the front here as he's been trying to get to the front himself. A lot of risky moves he's been taking here.
You could either keep it clean now or get way out to a lead and then start saving. We'll see what happens here. 'Cause right now, these 2 front runners, they don't seem like they're saving at all. And McKinney got on that apron, got a bit loose up the racetrack. Here comes Michael Kenner down low, trying to take that race lead away. He will lead that lap, and it looks like he will clear him.
Takes that lead. We have a new leader here, Michael Kenner. I think, I don't know how many lead changes we've had this race so far, but as we can see, obviously, Sam Brochu was our dominant race car here. And so we have the 87 of Blaze McKinney just trying to get to the back, trying to get back his spot that he had just a few laps ago. But Michael Kenner not letting him take any positions back.
71 Jason Rayjock got on the apron back there in turn 4. Got a bit loose, lost a lot of ground.
So we have about 7 cars on the lead lap.
It's crazy.
It comes down to, like I said, like this is a 200 lap race, and this was the longest race we had. So it's gonna wear down a lot of drivers here, focus wise, and all the cautions maybe getting to some of the drivers here. We getting a little fatigued. We don't know, but so we have Michael Kenner still leading the pack here with Blaze McKinney and Sam Brochu right behind him.
Not much going on. We'll be checking in with all these drivers this run. See who's like back here saving behind these drivers. And you see Xander Short just back here riding. Jason Rayjock just riding right behind Jonathan Baker. Michael Walls way back here. Saving a bit of gas.
After that little wiggle we had back here on the backstretch, I think he kind of wanted to, save positions here, as that could have been a lot worse than it could have. So I think that might be the best way to go, honestly, thinking driver-wise here.
I mean, that's what he did at the Roval. He just kind of kept it calm, played it safe, didn't have very many mistakes, got a top 10 at the end of the day. Looks like he's about to get another top 10 today.
So we still have 7 cars left on the lead lap here, as we have our first lapped car, Schumacher, in 8th. I don't know if he's going to get that. Probably not going to get that lap back unless some really big shenanigans happen here in the last 35 laps.
You know that awful feeling just running here, what should be 4th, but knowing you're a lap down, knowing you could be 4th right now, it's
a horrible feeling.
You see battle for 2nd, Sam Brochu underneath Blaze McKinney.
The 87-25 trying to go back to the bottom here.
Almost bit of contact there.
The 09 of Schumacher right behind the 87 of Blaze. So he's gonna go up the racetrack there. A little bit of a gap there between Michael and Blaze. .2 gap there. Blaze is trying to close that gap with Brochu right behind him.
Top 5
With-
pretty close together right now, all within a second, and then you have Jason Rayjock, Michael Walls, who have fallen out of the pack. Of course, we got new guy Blaze McKinney up here making his first start. Xander Short making, I believe, his second start, also up here in the top 5. Haven't talked much about him, but having a decent run and looking to finish pretty well here at Charlotte. Of course, you got all the normal guys like Elliott Drumman, Sam Brochu, Michael Kenner, who usually when he's up front, he something goes wrong, but he did spin earlier on pit road, so maybe that was his one bad luck part of the race, and right now leading. But now he has to hold off Sam Brochu, who just got into the wall behind him.
With Sam Brochu being our dominant car today, it's a kind of a challenge there, because we see Sam has a fast car, and we can see that Michael Kenner is going to have to try to make at least a little bit of a decision here to try to either fight him off or try to keep it cool up in the front. But as we can see from how he was racing up there with Blaze, he is going full force here.
And wow, look at Brochu way down low. I don't know what happened to Michael Kenner off that corner, but Brochu got a huge run, and now to the inside he goes.
Side by side here for the lead, going to 30 laps to go.
And Kenner's gonna
contact with the back quarter panel there from.
Kenner's gonna cut him off. This is pretty much for the win unless we get a caution. So Michael Kenner,
keep his position.
Kenner's trying to hold on.
So Sam Brochu will not let that spot go. He wants that win. He wants his 4th win of the season here. We have all these other cars just kind of behind him. But as we can see, the little bit of a gap that was kind of created here as Sam tries to close that gap.
Schumacher drops behind all these cars, just letting all the lead lap cars battle each other out. As Xander fell out of this pack. He's still running 5th though. Still 28 laps for something to happen.
So we have somebody going way up the racetrack there. That is Alexander Schubach, all the way up the racetrack.
Side by side for 3rd. Here comes Elliott Drumman underneath Blaze McKinney.
He's going to make that pass, make himself clear there for 3rd. It's a big battle between 1st and 2nd here as well.
If these guys need to save fuel, they definitely aren't right now. None of them are.
So we have 27 to go here. Hopefully none of them run out of gas. Let's hope no. But so we have a little bit of wall action there from a lot of the cars driving up the wall. Michael Kenner's going to keep his distance from Sam Brochu here. Sam Brochu going off the racetrack.
Michael Kenner holding his ground right now. Sam Brochu not being too aggressive. At least not anymore. As Blaze McKinney, he's kind of dropped back out of this top 3, but could just be saving his stuff right now.
Comes to the moment for the driver to kind of make a decision of, like if you were talking about fuel, and I think that we have Blaze kind of making the decision to kind of keep it cool and try to keep his track position instead of trying to fight for the win here for fuel mileage. So we have the top 3 kind of just battling it out, maybe not saving their fuel, as we can obviously see from Michael Kenner here. Just amazing speed here.
You can see Jason Rayjock 9 seconds back, Michael Walls 11 seconds back, almost 12. They're definitely saving fuel right now. Actually, maybe Michael Walls just might be a bit off pace from wreck. As Xander, he pitted Interesting gamble there. He's gonna come back. He's only gonna fall back to 8th if no one else pits. So still not bad. Yeah, he's come down pit road. So maybe he's hoping none of these guys can make it on fuel.
It's a big gamble to, you know, push there. Is we might see one of these lead lap cars might run out of fuel, and you know, it's like I said, it's a big gamble. Like it's something that, you know, a driver has to think about, and you know, it has to work with either their spotter and their crew chief of what they could do.
Michael Kinner pulling a little bit of a gap on Sam Brosher, which, you know, is cool at the time, but with the fuel being concerned, it might not be cool later in this run. As that Brosher might be saving his stuff right now, saving a little bit of gas. Not this 19.
This 19 is just soaring, just trying to get as far as from the pack as possible.
Broshu's keeping it within about a half a second. And he's also got about a half a second on Drumman as well.
Has almost a 0.5 second gap on Broshu there. Elliott is about a second back from the lead there. They kind of are just a couple car lengths back from each other. Each, at least probably about 4 or 5 car lengths each, kind of shrinking that down to 3.
Blaze McKinney has dropped about 3.5 seconds back as we come to 20 laps to go this time by. Still a lot of time left for something to happen.
Michael Kenner's still going to keep his lead here, as not all the ground is being made by Broshu. Broshu, like I said, might be saving fuel, but as we have, you know, 4th kind of dropping back to 3 seconds there, with Jason and Micah kind of dropping back to 12. These cars are trying to save their fuel here, and as we can probably see here, they're trying to save it just in case these cars just run out of fuel or crash. So we go to 19 to go.
Looks like they might have a lap cars soon. That's Drew Holleran. I don't know how off pace he is, but he did have a pretty big wreck earlier, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is off pace or not. But they'll definitely catch him. If he is off pace, they'll definitely catch him by the end of this race.
Yeah, they're definitely going to catch him, because as they go into turn 1, as he was going out of turn 1 into turn 2.
Yeah.
And out of the backstretch here.
So Broshu's still keeping it within a half a second. And Blaze McKinney actually came down pit road.
I think he just wasn't risking the thought of losing fuel.
If everyone has to pit, Xander Short might be making the undercut of the century. That's just if everyone has to pit. He's definitely going to pass Blaze here. Blaze could track him back down, though. But we'll just have to see.
Seeing how hard these drivers have had racing here of the top 3, like we said, how Xander might make like a awesome move here. That pit stop might have been perfect for him if everybody has to pit.
I think Sam is just kind of messing with Kinner here. It's either Sam's just keeping it, saving a little bit of gas and keeping it about half a second, or Kinner is slowing down as well and keeping it half a second. Oh, Kinner very loose off their corner.
Ooh.
I think Broshu might have tapped the wall a little bit back there as well. 15 laps to go. These tires are old. Fuel is running low. What is going to happen this race?
Elliott has a 1.4 second deficit behind Michael Kenner here.
Yeah, Elliott has gone
back.
to full save mode, I think. Now these guys
So
run
we-
out. Jason and Micah, they've been saving pretty much this whole run. They're both pretty close to each other. So you see the green car is Jason, the orange car is Micah. This could play out to be the battle for the win as well. There's
We only
multiple
have-
different strategies here.
We only have 5 lead lap cars right now. Due to pit stops. As we had a 14 to go here. Looks
Hollerin's
like we
gonna
have-
get out of the way.
Drew's gonna get out the way, maybe going to pit road. Oh, little wiggle there from Michael.
Yeah,
As
he
we
did.
Drew going to pit road. 13 to go.
Now if all these cars have to pit, it's Blaze McKinney and Xander Short. Blaze could catch up to Xander pretty quickly here. Xander's just all the way down there entering turn 3 now. So we'll see. We got multiple different like playouts here. As you see Xander, he's passing these cars right now. He just passed Drumman. If I can find him. There he is right there.
At 12, Menard's paint scheme there.
Alexander Schumacher pits. So if all these cars have to pit, it's either going to come down to Jason and Micah or Xander and Blaze. But we'll just have to see as we come to 11 laps to go now. Xander's going to get around the 19 this time by.
Getting around 25 as well. Going for that lead there. Trying to lap himself. Go way up the racetrack there. So he makes the pass successfully on lapping himself there.
And Blaze McKinney, he's hasn't gotten around Elliott Drumman yet.
Drew Holloran just coming out of pit road there.
10 laps to go here at Charlotte. Sam into the wall. I think the 19 also hit the wall. They're blocking each other. This is the slowest blocking show I've ever seen. They're punting each other into the corner. Here comes Sam Brochu down low for the race lead.
Side by side there on the bottom of the racetrack. Both of them.
Oh,
just
Kenner very
going
loose. He gets
at it.
into the side of
and Kenner's
Brochu.
spinning.
He's going to lose it
Oh, almost hit Elliott Drumman there.
on the apron. That's going to bring out the
And
caution.
Bring out the caution. This is going to get interesting here, folks.
Xander and Blaze got their laps back.
Unfortunate, though, for Michael there.
Now, what kind of damage does this 25 have, or the 94? So we'll go back, see what happened off that corner. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, just the battle for the lead. You'll see, we'll go back coming out of turn number 4. As Brochu's going to get a huge run on Kenner here. They both slide up into the wall. And then Kenner's going to block Brochu all over the racetrack here. Sam punts him into the corner, gets to his inside. And this 19 just trying to battle. They make contact out of the corner. Kenner gets loose.
That is unfortunate there.
And then tries to save his race car. Elliott Drumman, lucky he did not get spun there.
He did get hit, so there might be some damage.
Yeah. Just have a quick look. I see he actually made contact with the 25 again. That's what really sent his car around.
Again, unfortunate there for the 19 of Michael Kenner.
Michael Walls came down pit road. I think pretty sure everyone came down pit road. Yes, they did.
Another fight off pit road to see who will lead these laps here. We have 8 to go. This will be an interesting shootout for the win here.
I think Xander and Blaze might have stayed out. They did. At least Xander did. I don't know where
Xander,
Blaze McKinney is.
he's up there. I see him. Oh,
Yep.
there he is.
Their tires
So
aren't
they
going to be the
both-
freshest, but they should be 1-2.
Their track position is really all that matters to them, I think.
I don't know if they're going to give it to Blaze because he was These cars came out in front of him. Yeah, they're not going to give it the blaze. If I was Blaze, I would just come down pit this time. I know he still has a tire, at least one tire set left. Might as well put four on it. And yep, here he comes.
Yep, as he comes down pit road here. Fortunate.
So Xander Short, his tires are old. So it's going to be hard for him to hold on to this lead. Broshu second, Drumman third. We'll just see what happens here.
Xander might just have to hold off the dominant cars we've had today. Sam Broshu, Elliott Drum, and Micah there as well. Micah was dominant for a lot of the race there, a lot of the end of the race.
See, I don't know what Sam Broshu wants to do here because, of course, you got the 12 who's on old tires. But if you restart beside him, you're not going to... It's very, very rarely you will get a good jump and stay side by side with him on a restart, you know? On iRacing.
It's a big decision that Broshu's going to have to make here. What's he going to do to try to pass Xander Short here?
It's a Kinner coming out of pit road now. Blaze McKinney. Let's see. Okay, he's back on the racetrack. He's going to have about one lap fresher tires than everyone. Not going to be a big difference, but still. As we should be coming to the choose cone this time by Xander. Which lane will he choose?
Xander is...
Okay, maybe not. Maybe we're not at the choose cone because he just went middle there.
Yeah, I guess we're... Unless we're not doing choose cone because of how many laps we have here. Oh,
well,
wait,
I
no.
mean, high, I guess.
They might have forgotten to say choose cone. But I guess this is what we're doing here.
All right, well, he's on the outside now. Maybe he was just above the choose cone line to where he chose the outside. So all these drivers on the lead lap. I think Schumacher will also join them on the lead lap, but he took a wave around, so he's gonna be low on tires, or yeah. So we'll be restarting with 6 or 5 laps to go. Xander Short out front. Sam Broshu to his inside. Elliott Drummond, what is he gonna do here? Maybe Jason Rayjock can steal one. Michael Wallace, Blaze McKinney. Michael Kinner could get back up there.
Someone's going to have to make a big move here if they want to get past Xander here, because I know Xander's not going to want position.
Sam Broshu, I don't know. This is going to get crazy. He's going to have to get a good restart here. Xander's a control car.
To go to the Geico
Green.
restart line here. Green, we got 5 laps to go.
Xander gets a great jump, but Elliott Drummond did not get a good jump behind him. Drummond's going to have to pass this 25 very quick. I see Xander just gives the 25 the race lead, and that's going to probably do it right there.
Whoa, wiggle there from Sam.
Big wiggle by Sam.
So Michael trying to make passes here, being very, very decisive about where he's going here, trying to pass the 12.
As the 12's going to fade into the field. I think there's... contact. Glenn into the wall. Now Jonathan Baker's being turned behind with Blaze McKinney. That's going to bring out the caution.
So we might have a green-white checker flag here as we go to... We had 4 to go. 87. Unfortunately, they crashed there.
So now that the 12's out of the way, this is going to be an interesting restart. As that drum man actually hit the wall pretty good there. Go back and take a look at what happened. First we'll see drum man here. See, he gets up into the wall pretty good here. Right there.
Big hit from the wall.
And there you see the wreck behind.
Him going up the racetrack.
Yeah, it looks
as well.
like
He hit
Blaze
the
hit the
wall.
wall. And down into Baker.
Almost hitting Schumacher there. Right into the grass there for Blaze, unfortunately. Getting wrecked there. So you have 3 to go as we're going to probably do one of our green-white checkers here.
I think this caution's gonna help the rest of the field. I don't think any of them were gonna catch this 25, especially when Drumman and Kenner were side by side almost there. As
See, when it comes down to these kind of laps and these kind of races, you kind of have to think of what kind of decisions you're gonna make. If you're gonna make a big bonsai pass to pass the leader there, or you're gonna try to pass him with how many laps you have left. It's more or less just kind of a psychological game you kind of have to work with yourself with to see if you want to pass them up there.
Elliott Drummond almost got cleaned out by Schumacher there. So now it's a big decision for that 94. You could either start on the outside, possibly get a really bad restart and lose the position to the 19, or you could start behind Broshu and try to like stay on his back bumper, entering turn number 1 and clearing Michael Kinner for second. It's really just a gamble.
If he does, it's a waiting game with Sam Brochu there to, try to pass him underneath him, or just you could pull what we just saw maybe like 40 laps ago, bump and run from Glenn Bundren and Elliott Drummond. Elliott Drummond could pull that same move out of his pocket again.
Of course, Sam Brochu with 3 wins, Elliott Drummond with 2. The rest of the field, though, no wins. At least the cars that are still alive.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of our winners at Phoenix, Barrett, was taken out pretty early in the race, unfortunately.
Jaden Porter as well.
Jaden Porter as well was also taken out.
So I think we're entering the choose cone this time by. Quite possibly, maybe not. Nope. So next time by.
It's kind of a waiting game for a lot of these cars here, just to see what they could do and what moves they should make, and it all comes down to really like what your thoughts are in the moment, and as soon as you make that move, you can't take that move back. Like maybe that move that we saw with Glenn Bundren and Elliott Drummond there, maybe that wasn't intentional. It was a move that was made in the moment. So a small field here, still continuing to move on. Many lapped cars here, as we only have
8
at
on
least
the lead lap.
8 lap and lead lap now, as we had 5. Now we're up to 8. Jared Wilson is going to pit. He is 4 laps down.
So a lot of these people hungry. I don't think Sam Brochu would like to win, but I don't think he's as hungry as everyone else behind him. Elliott Drummond wants to sweep Charlotte, and then everyone else behind him wants to get their first wins. So Brochu's something. If someone gets to him, he's gonna be either moved or wrecked, probably for this win. As we got 1 to go to green. Brochu's gonna take the outside. What lane did Drummond pick? He chose the inside. Kenner on the outside. Now, on the first start of the race, we saw Elliott Drummond get his tires jacked up and spin. You think Kenner would do that to the 25 by accident?
Maybe. We don't know. Like, it's a move that we've seen many times before, not in just this league, but in all of racing in NASCAR. It just comes down, like I said, it comes down to what moves you think you need to make in order for you to, win.
So we know Elliot Drummond, he's been in the wall a few times, especially this run. Sam Brochu also was in the wall a few times and made a lot of contact with that 19, but did get the chance to come down and fix a little bit of his damage. So we'll just see what happens. We might even see another green-white checkered. We don't know.
It's all up to these cars to make this green-white checkered as clean as possible, because I know they probably don't want to go to another one.
Drumman is going to have to get the restart of his life here.
Pace car is off as we go to the Geico restart line here for our green-white checkered. One of maybe possible 3. Green flag here, 3 to go.
And Kenner,
a little wiggly there.
Kenner got shoved by Xander there and got super swirly. That allowed Sam Brochu to pull out with a nice lead right now. As Drumman up the second, but Brochu has a really, really big lead. It's going to be hard to catch him.
So we have everyone kind of all around the racetrack here as we have Elliot Drummond trying to get behind Sam Brochu as much as he can here as we have 2 to go.
Just out of turn 4 comes the white flag for Sam Brochu, looking for his 4th win of the season. Elliot Drummond right behind him, and then we're going to probably see a big battle for 3rd here.
It's a big move that Elliot Drummond might have to make unless he's just going to try to coast
Oh,
it in.
into the wall he goes.
Big hit.
He's going to have to either dive bomb or just keep his 2nd place here.
Maybe he's up the racetrack here, maybe try to pass
It's
Sam
not
Brochu.
going to be enough.
It's
Out
not
of turn
gonna
number
work.
4. Sam Brochu is going to win his 4th race here at Charlotte.
Wow. It's a great fight there for 2nd.
Jason Rayjock gonna get 3rd. Drummond finishes 2nd. So we'll be in the podium celebration in just a second. Dang, I don't have a... Oh, they're all wrecking Sam Brochu now.
Oh.
Ouch. Dang, I don't have
This
a
is
drone
going to
cam.
be in the penalty report for sure.
I don't have a drone cam. Burnout. It's fine. Oh my goodness.
Whoa! I think they're just kind of messing around now. It's
Yeah, that's just typical Iracing. So Sam
Yep.
Brochu is your winner. Drumman finishes 2nd, and with Rayjock 3rd. And then Kenner 4th, Walls 5th, McKinney 6th, Schumacher 7th, and Short 8th. So as Xander,
Alright, so we have
not Xander,
with Michael Kenner here. Michael, kind of take us through those last couple of laps, leading to the checker flag there. I hope he can't hear us.
as Sam Brochu will do his burnouts.
Michael, take us through what happened there at the final couple of laps there.
Nothing much. He just decided he wasn't gonna race me clean. It's just the spinal cars. I've been wrecked by I don't even know how big the team is. They have like half the week, but 2nd time this year I'm battling for a win, and one of them idiots just come up and wreck me, so it's whatever.
That is
I-
unfortunate.
Wanted a chance to get back to him, but I sold it, so.
Overall, really good race for you, Michael. We had that spin on pit road, but you did come back from that. Going into next week at Legacy Texas, are you confident in Legacy Texas next week?
Not too sure. Next gen car can be up and down. I know at normal Texas it's pretty loose, so it's probably gonna be loose there. It's just gonna have to survive without getting wrecked. Been the name of the game for every race this year.
Well, again, we thank you for racing with us here, and good finish there for you. Unfortunately, we did have to go through that for you, but it's overall something you had to work with, and we thank you for racing with us.
Yeah, thank you. Should have been better.
Why are there 4 people in the podium waiting room?
That's a great question.
Well, I'm gonna go there. All right. So, where is Sam? Oh, he's here. There he is. All right, Sam Brochu, 4th win of the season. Absolutely dominated the race again. Had a bit of a scuffle with Michael Kenner. What are your thoughts? How do you feel? And your
It was a great race. I really needed my redemption after the Roval. This being a hometown race for me, I really, really wanted to win here. It was an up and down race for the most part. There was a lot of really good battles. A lot of it didn't really play out the way that I was hoping it would, and then you know, that last run, I just disciplined myself into saving my stuff, rather than trying to chase Kinner and try and pass him there and get the clean air. But once I got there or close to him, he chopped my nose going into 3, and I had to lift. And then when I ran him back down and got to him, I was showing my displeasure. I moved him going into 1, was able to get to his inside, and then he sat on my door. I got tight, but I wasn't gonna lift. And then the way the corners are, you just get so loose, and he got loose, came down into me, and it shot him back up into the wall. So I'm viewing it as a racing incident. I mean, I can understand why he's mad, of course, because that ultimately ended his shot at winning. But I hope we can go to Legacy, Texas, without any rivalries or beef between us, and just start new. But yeah, I'm super excited for this win, and hopefully we can carry this momentum into Texas.
All right, good win, Sam. Now on to Elliott Drumman. Almost swept the Charlotte races this season, just came up 1 spot short. You think you had anything for Sam there at the end?
Seeing with 10 to go, maybe. The final restart, no shot. I struggled on restarts all day, whether it be the very first restart where just caught me off guard how much wheel spin you get, and it caught me off guard. And then from there, I really started in second gear mostly, and then I had to shift, go to first gear if I wanted any sort of competitive restart, and never really got that motion down. But I mean, I wasn't the best out there. I was definitely one of the best out there. Sam was definitely the class of the field. I feel like if it went green every time, every single time, it would have been Sam's race by far. So at least we had a chance at it. But I mean, it's racing. I mean, can't win them all, and sometimes you win them all. But
all right, well,
that's all I got.
I got no idea where third place Jason Rayjock is. So Blaze, Glenn, if you guys want to interview, you could go ahead.
Whoever's going first, Blaze, for you. You finished higher than me.
All right.
Yes? Hello?
Yeah, Blaze?
Yes.
All right, well, you led some laps in your first race in the league. Kind of was doing good there at the end, and then got into that wreck with Jonathan Baker. I'm pretty sure you finished top 5 still, though. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was a fun race. Felt like we had some pace in the beginning. We worked our way up, and then once I got to the front, we were going good, and then I got shuffled back with pit strategy, and when I was working my way back up, I got in a wreck and got some damage. So it was just kind of a climb back up from there. And when I was leading some laps, it felt good, but the car just went really, really tight. I just lost all the spots, so I was trying there at the end, just trying to get everything I could get. Just got in that little scuffle, but overall, it was a fun race. Hopefully next week we could do a little better, try to get a top 5. But it was a fun race. I had a lot of fun.
All right, and Glenn, you were leading about midway through this race. Kind of got punted out of the way by Elliott Drumman. Drove your way back up through the field, and then got killed by Michael Kinner.
Yep, that's how it happened. That is exactly to the T how it happened.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I was on a little bit older tires with the Drummond deal, but I mean, you gotta at least pass someone, not run them over. But well, carried us over to Texas and try to win there. We had top 5 speed all night. A couple things could have went our way early on in the race, but it's not how it goes in this league sometimes. So.
All right.
Yep.
Jason has finally showed up. He is your third place finisher. I think this might be his first podium. I'm not sure. But still, all in all, good finish, good race for you. How do you feel about that, Jason?
It was nice to get a top 3 after the craziness of that race. I got sent to the back for an EOL for lane change violation, and then kept getting involved in some wrecks, and somehow kept working my way up. I really wanted the race to end green because I think I was saving fuel, and I don't think the leaders had enough, so I think I was going to pass him at the end. But overall, really good finish for the Unbound Axiom Chevy for today. So glad to come home with the top 3 finish.
All right, yeah, you and Micah were saving back there together about 12 seconds back. I didn't really know what the fuel situations were looking like, but yeah, I was expecting some people to run out.
Yeah, I had enough, and then I'd start racing, and then I'd be short, and then I'd start saving again, then start racing, saving. So it was gonna be really, really close.
All right, thank you, Jason. Congrats on your top 3. I'll see you next week.
All right, thanks for the broadcast.
All right, well, that will do it. Sorry, Seth, you wrecked out early, but thank you for coming aboard on the commentary.
Of course. No problem.
And next week is Legacy, Texas. We will see you there for race number 9.